Tutok si Keki, Nat and Iran. Osashi.
Konnichiwa!
Minasan konnichiwa!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the award season for Talk to Keki. I am Matt, sprucing up a nice new haircut, and
Yes,
to join me,
sexy Matt. I'm
Yes.
just a sexy Matt. Sexy Matt.
and to join me, Ethan, what's going on?
What's up, bro? I'm trying to detangle my hair while we bullshit. Got another tattoo, number 5.
I know, I saw you. You got the kick.
Yeah. Well, this will be the last one for a while because I can't think of any other good ideas. Truth be told, that like I want to do, and like anything else that I want, I need it to be like super detailed. And my artist has kind of like just sworn off like doing color, and I think everything else that I would want probably is color in it. So at least for the foreseeable future, unless I get like a random inkling, that'll be that from that perspective. But shout out to Posey Inks on Instagram at Posey Posey Inks INKS. Check her out. Does good work.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, we got a 2-party here. We're gonna finish with 5 shows, well, 3 together. So those are my 2. But we got some news real quick for what happened at Anime Expo.
Nothing. Just kidding.
No, we had a lot. But we'll get to them real quick. What you call it? The 100 Girlfriends Who really love you has a release date for fall 23.
Can't wait.
Yep, that will be on our list. Mashle season 2 is announced for winter 24. Natsume's Book of Friends is getting a season 7. It is a popular anime series. Unfortunately, I did not have the pleasure of watching it when it came out. So good for them. The Unwanted Undead Adventurer is getting a 2024 premiere. Hell's Paradise is officially getting a season 2.
Woo!
No date yet, but we are getting it.
Woo!
Woo indeed.
Woo!
For Anime Expo, they showed the trailer for Pluto, and is coming out on October 26th with 8 episodes, 60 minutes each.
Damn.
Yep, and I believe it is going to be a Netflix exclusive.
Makes sense.
Yep, so cool for that. Maybe I'll check it out.
Maybe you shall.
Yep. Fate Strange Fake is getting a TV anime.
Deep fake? What?
Fate Strange Fake.
Interesting.
As part of the Fate series, they recently had a 1-hour special that came out on July 1st. So I believe that they're just doing the series of that. Gundam Seed Freedom is going to be a movie for the Mobile Suit Gundam Seed. There's going to be a movie for it coming out for January 26.
January 2026?
I believe like next year in January 26.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, like, that's hella early. Like, if you're giving an announcement 3 or 2.5 years in advance, bro, that shit better be like the greatest fucking thing that's ever fucking happened ever. Straight up.
Speaking of Mashle, the manga ended with 162 chapters.
No more cream puffs.
No more cream puffs. We'll just get it animated. Light novel Rebuild World is getting a TV anime. Looks like it's a sci-fi it's a sci-fi novel with action. A Boys Love manga Twilight Out Focus is getting a TV anime.
Ooh.
No release date yet, so we're gonna assume next year. Wood Studio and Warner Brothers have announced that there's gonna be a Suicide Squad Isekai original anime.
Not really digging that announcement, quite honestly. Don't find the need for it.
Well, we'll see what happens. It is interesting. I'm surprised they're actually going to do it like that. And of course, they were hinting it was going to be involving DC characters, but now we know it's from Suicide Squad. Moving on, Hokkaido Gals Are Super Adorable has an official release date for Winter 24. Black Butler is coming back next year with a brand new season. Not a reboot, just a new season.
It's racist.
Stop it. What else is there going on? A Returner's Magic Should Be Special is official for fall 23. They also showed the trailer for Solo Leveling, which is going to come out in January for the next season.
Big hype, big hype.
Big hype for that. A Sign of Affection is coming out in Winter 24.
Did see that. Looks like when I first saw the cover, it definitely looked like fucking like Ice Guy without powers. But then when you read the description, it sounds really interesting. Sounds more interesting than Ice Guy, if you ask me.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll definitely be checking that out. And one more, Salad Bowl of Eccentrics light novel has been announced for a TV anime. Looks like it's Sosuke, an impoverished detective, meets Sarah, a princess from another world with magical powers. They start living together, and Sarah quickly adjusts her life to modern Japan. Okay.
Doesn't really catch my eye.
No. Wait for a trailer. But yep, that's it for news. Real quick, let's.
Hey, there's more news.
There's more. All right, what you got?
I finished Attack on Titan, baby.
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did. I cannot wait for fall 23 for the next part 88 of the final episode season thing. Can't wait. It was glorious, dude. It was true.
All right. Yeah, you enjoyed yourself.
I certainly enjoyed myself all over, everywhere. It was great. It was fucking glorious, dude. No, honest to God, at the time I had watched 361 anime titles. Attack on Titan is my GOAT. It is now officially my GOAT anime. Holy fucking tits, Batman. Good fucking gosh. Wow.
Well, glad you finished it. Now you can actually talk about it in fall.
I certainly fucking will.
All right, shall we get to the reviews real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, buddy. It's all you this time.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess send Sean the link while he waits. Unless you're going to tell him like don't come in yet. But yeah, we'll go with KamiKatsu first. Picked up where we left off, where the villagers are doing a little rock and roll type of concert. Get the villagers hyped up to support for one of the gods, Otter, who is she's all boosted up now. She unlocked her Bankai.
Ha.
She took a crack at the demon.
I thought you said she took a crap. I was like, wow, this show is just.
Oh no, I would quit if I saw that. I would just quit. But
Unko.
But yeah, she's attacking this five-headed monster. It's going good. So Dakini, all right, it's her turn. It's her time to shine. You want to know how she got her powers to like get a boost? You want to know?
Why not?
Her friend from behind her grabbed the titty and grabbed her by the pussy.
Trump would be proud.
Yeah, she's the lust.
America.
Yeah, she's the lust goddess. So yeah, she's getting groped by her friend, and then unlocked her Bankai boost. So Otter and Dakini, they're holding Gaia's creature back. Creature. So what's going on? Yukito and Mitama, they're still inside the belly of the creature, where Gaia has them chained up. But Mitama's like, oh yeah, there's a way I can help. I can get you out of there. You finally become like my follower.
I just gotta put a finger inside you.
Yes.
At this stage, right? That's all that's left.
Basically, become my follower. It's the only way I could get this full powers. Like, you know what? You're right. I will worship you. If you get me out of here right now, away from the shackles, I will worship you. Like, really? Well, okay. Does that. It's like, yeah, now you're gonna become my follower. He's like, did I say that? Oh man, I lost my memory just as soon as I broke free. Oh, man, I don't recall that. And then Mita's like, "You son of a bitch!" Like, well, if it was just me, what difference would that make? Because it's just one follower. You need more followers. Yeah,
a whole lot in the show, believe it or not.
Yeah. Well, the power is based on followers, but yeah. So basically, Mitama, she needs a boost. So Otter tells the people, I'm going to relinquish my followers to give to Mitama, so she has the power she needs. They're like, no, don't do it, don't. And then the girl that was groping the other god is like, hey, if that means you won't be serving her, she'll be servicing you. So if you give, that's what she meant by it.
Yeah.
Even though Otter has the mind of a child, but I digress. Yeah. But basically, she'll service you guys. You won't be worshiping her. She'll be like you with the people. Of course, fucking Roy. What?
The people.
And of course, fucking Roy as a horn dog is like, yes, I'm gonna love this.
What in the fuck?
I know. I hate this character so fucking much. But so yeah, Mitama now has 30,000 followers.
I swear to God. Hold on, real quick. I swear to God, if Starman put this in his top 13 and he didn't put Insomniacs in his top 13, he's never coming on this show again. He is never coming on this show again. He will be 1,000% replaced by Chris.
Yeah, I know. But what you call it? Mitama, she's helping out, got some power. She's stopping the creature from the inside. While fucking Yukito is fighting Gaia while butt ass naked still. They didn't have time to get changed.
Giggity goo.
Yep. So they beat him. They beat her. They beat the creature. All's well that ends well. So one of the fucking kids, Cyan, wanted to kill Gaia because she used us. She took us into her home and all that. But of course, the other kid, it's like, don't do it. Like, she's still our mom after all this. Sorry, Kai wanted to kill her. Cyan was the one that stepped in. So basically, they don't kill her. She's like a prisoner in the village. So basically, you have no power here. We're going to keep an eye on you. If you do anything stupid, we will kill you.
So this guy.
And then we find out how Mitama got 30,000 followers, even though there's only like a couple of thousand people there. Turns out it was low-key. Low-key, yes.
Oh, not that. Okay, sorry.
No. Turns out Loki actually gave her some of her followers. Like, you know what? I just want Guy out of the way. So
Instagram in real life, you bought your followers.
Yeah.
You got given followers.
Yeah. So basically, it's like, I just want a guy out of the way. So it was just entertaining just to watch you guys beat her. But that doesn't mean that don't count this as me helping you. And then Yukito's like, don't underestimate us. Like, oh, trust me, I haven't. And then Mitama's trying to get Yukito like, hey, worship me now. Like, let me be a follower. Be my follower. It's like, nope. Still no. It's like, come on, Yukito. So they're all partying. They're having fun. And in that little glance of a second, there was like a red background, like there's a death coming. But that goes away. That doesn't get mentioned again. Credits roll. To be continued? ? That is it. I gave it 3 1/4. My lowest rated for the season.
Makes total sense.
Yep. Now let's get to Mashle.
Yeah, right. One that will be in your top 10.
Yes. And he's there. He's on standby.
Starman's here.
Yep, he's on standby. Basically, Lemon, Finn, Dot, Mash, they're all celebrated. Like, yay, we're heroes. Lemon's like, I'm a heroine. Like I'm a heroine, right? Mash is like, fuck yes. So yeah, they're all happy. Mash goes to get cream puffs to celebrate. But Mash didn't come back yet. It was Lance's disguise. What was his name? Hold on. What is his name?
Hey, baby, you want to say hi?
Cell. War Cell.
No,
or Cell War.
She said, fuck that.
Yep.
Cell War.
Yep. Basically, Cell came in. He's going to kill Abel because that was part of his fate. Well, Abel failed, so time to kill him. But, of course, As he's trying to choke him out, Mash is right there with a plate full of cream puffs. Like, what the fuck's going on? And he stopped him with the cream puffs because there was a fly on his nose. He sneezed. The cream puffs fly. They got attached to Cell. And then Cell's like, I'm trying to kill this motherfucker. What are you doing? So they try to fight for a bit. Mash can't get to Cell. And Cell's beating the shit out of him with his magic.
Boy, that sounds like something out of DBZ. Cell's beating the shit out of him with magic. That makes total fucking sense.
Yeah. Of course, Abel has a little flashback with Razor because Razor jumped in to save Abel from being killed. So it gets stabbed with a pillar. Stabbed in the chest. So he's bleeding now. He's bleeding from the stomach. But turns
There's
out...
something about animes this season. Fucking stabbing in the chest and they bleed out.
Yeah. But he's not dead. He's not dead. Mash did something like he flicked a rock at Cell to ruin his concentration when he was going for that final blow. So it didn't get the full impact. So Mash gives Abel his magical handkerchief to give to Razor to basically, hey, like heal him up type of thing. Because now he's more worried about Razor. Like he needs to take, like he has to go to the nurse's office. I can't leave a student hurt. So Mash fails again, but Abel, he uses his puppets as a decoy to distract Cell, and through the doll's mouth, Mash popped up like, "Hello," and just fucking punched him. He got a good hit. He steps back. And then Cell's like, "What the fuck is with this guy?" Basically,
the fuck is up with this show? Is a better question.
Oh yes. Basically, he has a full power, all-powerful spell. It can't be deflected with magic. Of course, Mash has no magic. Gets through. Gets another clean hit on him. Sounds like, you know what? I'm done fooling around. Like, my time's up. Like he heard someone.
Time is now. You can't see me. My time is now.
Basically, he's told to go back. It's like, all right. I'll let you live for now, Mash. Until we meet again.
In season 2.
Yes, basically. So... that happened. They all check on Razor and Abel. Abel says, "Thank you. I will return the favor one day." Like how you helped me, you helped Razor. So Abel takes Razor away. Like they leave for now. So it's this Dot, Lemon, Finn. They go to Mash. Okay, so they caught him now. Like you have no magic. And then Mash's like, what are you talking about? I totally have magic. I don't know. And so he's like stuttering, freaking out.
Got this magic dick.
Basically, okay, Poe, if they find out he has no magic, he'll get expelled, and then they'll get in trouble because they know. So like, okay, so we had to keep the secret. But all the people Abel turned into puppets, they're all woken up for their consciences like, hey, motherfucker, we heard that. We're going to tell. And then Mash with the cream puffs, Mash like, well, shit. Well, time to figure this out. And credits roll. That is it. I was very entertained by this. I gave it 4 1/4.
Very good.
All right, now let's get to Our Togethers.
Yay!
We're gonna start with Gundam.
This is sad that we're starting with Gundam.
Yeah.
This is quite sad.
You wanna take this?
Not particularly.
Yeah, none of us want to touch it. Yo, Chris, welcome to the show.
What's up, Chris?
Basically, but we're left off. Ares' lifeless Gundam body, and as the what's the group of people in the ship? What was their names?
On which ship? Oh, the assembly.
The one that fired the cannon.
The assembly. The
assembly. Basically, they want to fire another one, but so powerful they have to recharge. So everybody's at a standstill. It's a Mexican standoff.
Right.
Ares, she's still lifeless. Fucking Prospera is calling for her daughter. And fucking Suletta, she goes to it. It's like, okay, like I can feel it. I can feel her presence, basically.
Oh, I'm sure she does.
Yes. But basically, she's not dead. JK, not dead lol. After that, great fucking sacrifice.
Oh no.
Got him the pop.
Oh no.
Basically, Prospera goes, take her back here. You just gotta plug her in, basically.
Plug and play. Plug and play.
Plug her into the machine. She'll recharge. Her batteries are low, basically.
Good God.
In this half dead Gundam. So Suletta goes there. Is like, you know what? Fuck this.
I'm going home.
Yeah,
that's what she should have done. I'm going home.
No,
I'm taking my bitch and I'm going home.
Basically tells her mom, this is not the life for Harry to live. I know what you want, but
yeah,
it's wrong. It's wrong, damn it.
It is.
Let her die in peace.
Indeed. Rip.
Keep going.
I gotta remember. I like blocked this out of my head as soon as I saw it.
Yeah, no,
it was really bad. So after they plug her in, they
tells her mom off, like, I'm thinking for myself.
Yeah. So from there, basically, Suletta tells her mom, like, nope, I'm doing this, my way, basically, and we're all gonna live as a happy family, which is actually a very touching scene. She's like, oh, me, Eric, Miorine, and you, we're all gonna live together when it's all said and done. So she goes out and she activates her Gundam, if I recall correctly, right? She activates her Gundam, and she basically goes out and does she? What the fuck does she do?
Combine. It was a transformer. They went.
Oh yeah, that's right. She goes out. So she leaves the little hangar.
Basically,
she goes out.
They take care of the assembly.
Yeah, to go out and take care of the assembly, and it's just her. And Suletta's dying like usual. She's just fucking. She's fucking hyperventilating.
She's like that raw. She's like that raw commentator that just breathes heavily all the time.
He's not that bad. Kevin Patrick's not the worst. But no, in any case,
which of mid curry.
Oh God. Oh no. But in any case, basically Suletta looks for assistance because she can't stop the beam herself. And so basically Eric looks at her and is like, yep, you're so stupid, but I love you. Thank you so much. And they, as Matt said, they combine with their powers combined.
Yeah, basically, basically Ares a mini-con attached to the transformer, new set of armor. Yeah. And Ares uses her data storm, basically calls the other Gundams.
Yep. And they basically all sacrifice themselves again.
Basically for Suletta to get that shot.
Yep, to get the shot. And basically, it was some sort of like.
Also, before that, we all skipped ahead. Prospera has the disease from the data storm, so she's gonna be a cripple.
Basically, and she's like, I don't care.
So that's enough for them to forgive her and not put her in fucking jail. No, don't.
Right. And so basically the Gundams, she calls all the Gundams out via automation. They go out there, and was it like some sort of like expelliant of data storm that happened, if I recall correctly, right?
Yes.
It was like some sort of expelliant of data storm, and basically the data storm ends up shutting down the power plant, which is good, no problem. Yeah. And because of this also, it took basically the power of Quiet Zero, and it ended up destroying Quiet Zero at a data level. So a moleculic data level. So it basically disintegrates, which that doesn't make any sense to me how metal can disintegrate via that way. But it's Gundam. That's fine. Everybody escapes. The power is down. And when it disintegrates, that also includes Suletta's Gundam. And not only does it,
and all the other Gundams around them,
and all the other Gundams around them. Not only that, because Suletta's in the data storm, she's basically being affected by this disintegration as well. So is Eric. So you think basically everybody's dead at this stage. Suletta and Eric sacrificed themselves in order to, stop her mother and her friends from dying. Right? Very admirable. Yes. Understood. And so the scene goes quiet, and you just see Ariel's body. Not Ariel. You see Suletta's body floating. Suletta's body floating in space, and you see little keychain, and automatically when you see the keychain's eyes start to blink, blink.
It's fucking Ari.
It's Ari. So she's still alive.
But there's a mobile suit coming out.
Yep.
Is Miorin. She gets
Miorin.
out.
Yep.
Tries to wake her up. She's crying hysterically.
Yep.
But she's alive.
She's a cripple temporarily.
Yeah, temporarily.
And then for whatever the fuck reason, actually, wait, no. Before we move on to whatever the fuck reason, what did you say? The permit.
The reason is permit is a weird and cool material. Permit. I guess for this integration.
Yeah. But I thought it was virtual. In any case, basically, we see Miorin basically announce. She does an emergency broadcast, and she announces the dissolution of the Benerick group after the results of this. When everything's all said and done, she announces the dissolution of the Benerick group. Actually, she does this before Miorin sacrifices herself. Or sorry, before Suletta sacrifices herself. She announces the dissolvement of the Benerick groups, and they've sold all their assets or merged all their assets with everything on Earth, and they're going to divvy the profits up as such. Alon screws out, I believe it's Pale, right? That was part of it.
Yes.
Alon screws Pale by signing their agreement under their nose. They use Shadik's confession in order to pin the crimes basically on Shadik. And there's a conversation that we skipped over basically before this final series.
Yeah, Prospera sees the ghosts.
Yeah.
Of all our crew, the husband.
No, we haven't gotten that far yet.
No, I thought that was before that.
No, that was after. That was during this is during the dissolution, or this is during the sacrifice that she sees that.
Yeah.
But I was getting to Shadik, and basically Marine and Shadik have a conversation, and they're like, "Oh, like, why do you want to pin everything on you? This whole thing isn't on you." And Shadik's like, I've just, come to accept my sins, and if I can't support you the way I want to support you, I want to support you however I can, and I'm trying to deflect everything I can away from you and Gwell, and I'm just gonna take the heat myself. And so that's what she does. She uses the written confession of everything that happened. They put it all in Shadik. They dissolve the group, and there's cause for celebration all over the place. Now, as Matt said, we did skip that part as well. As the dissolution of the permit is happening and everything is fading away, we see Prospera see the ghosts of basically all of her dead family and friends through permits. They've all been uploaded into the data storm, and they basically tell her like, "Hey, don't die, bitch. It's not your time to die, and we're still here. We still love you, and you'll see us again one day." More or less, basically.
Yeah. And
so for now, for whatever the fuck reason, we time skip 3 years ahead.
Yeah, and everything's fine.
Prospera's a cripple. Suletta and Miorin have wedding rings, so they are.
Yeah. We didn't get that. We'll talk about that later.
We didn't get a wedding.
Gwell is, of course, he's the CEO of his company.
Yeah,
has a lot of workload.
Yep, and Lauda is alive. Lauda gets to be with Petra. Petra is now a cripple. She's got basically a Gundam leg that they use. She's going to be testing Gundam. So the company is prospering, very well.
And everything with Earth is cool.
Everything with Earth is cool. Nika and Chuchu are doing their thing with mobile suits, and everybody from Earth House are working on mobile suits for the company. So everything is all good. And the episode ends too nicely, if you ask me, but ends nicely where Miorin, after a business meeting, goes over to a random field, I guess on Earth, goes to a random field and sees Suletta playing with a bunch of children. And basically, Suletta sits down after, seeing her wife or fiance, whatever it is, and they sit down. And Eri is I believe she's with Suletta, right? Miorin. So she's with Miorin in the keychain, and you see again, as I said, Prospera is a cripple, and Prospera has this look of like satisfaction yet disappointment, which I thought was kind of funny and interesting. But basically, everyone's having a conversation and everyone's living on with a nice, happy family and end series. So here's what I'll say before you go.
Where did we go? Where did we go wrong?
So here's what I'll say. I gave it a 5. Not because of the ending, clearly, but because of everything that happened the 11 episodes previous. I feel like you can't negate that. And the 11 episodes previous,
I gave it 4.25.
You downgraded it that much because of the finale.
It was more of, I know we said the episodes were nice, but it wasn't just that. There was a couple. Even the previous one, like the pace of it felt like everything had to happen now.
They could have done it. They could have made this a 13 episode.
Yeah, everything had to happen now.
And made this a 13 episode. That would have made
there was no satisfying conclusion. There was no satisfying conclusion with Earth. Like, we didn't get that. We didn't get their wedding. People should have been in fucking jail. Like, everyone is just fine.
Fucking Dory.
Yeah, hunky dory. Everything's Daijobu, and just like the stuff with Earth, I feel like it just didn't need to happen. If you're not gonna do anything with it, just Mioran came in there once, Prospero fucked it up. You never saw him again. We didn't know their talks. We didn't know what happened. There's just so much left out. Like, it was so good in that first half, and it's like maybe like 9 or 10. It's just like we're gonna rush it. We're gonna cram it. We're not gonna give you a lot.
Yeah,
but you're gonna get a cool fight. She's dead, not dead.
Yeah.
It's just fell. I still enjoyed a lot of it, but just near
the
end,
I'll listen to you, and I downgraded it from a 5. I've now given it a 4.5.
There you go. But it's just like there was.
We're in a Meltzer. We're gonna agree.
No, Meltzer will give it a fucking 5 because it makes no sense.
It wasn't in the Tokyo Dome.
Yeah.
Or in Tokyo at all. Or in
it was
Japan
in Mercury.
Mercury, pal.
All right, let's move on. How's Paradise?
Better ending.
Yes. Basically, it was just one fucking fight with Shion and one of the Tensen.
Yep.
Mudan.
Yep.
Basically, yep. Shion's down matches his, like it's the opposite. So basically, it can hurt him.
Yep.
So he's slashing and dicing. Everything's all good and great. He gets a few cuts on him. The flowers start to form on him because the venom and the thorns.
Sure.
So basically, he's getting the flowers on him. So fucking Shion he starts slicing them before they even get anywhere.
Yep.
He didn't have to cut it. He didn't have to cut his limbs.
Nope.
But it's still damage.
Yep.
He's still getting his ass kicked. Yuzuriha is comforting Senta. Yeah, basically just seeing his body turn into a flower slowly.
No, well, they cut the flowers off. But he's
basically, but it's too late for him.
It's too late. He's dead. He's got whatever virus.
It's slow.
The weed.
Basically, it's to slow it down for him.
Yeah.
But what'd you call it? Basically, too many characters. Sagiri, she's talking to Groot. Was she talking to Groot about a weakness? Like how to get to it? Or that was last episode. That was last episode. Yeah. But whatever. Sagiri tells him.
Yep.
Like, this is the weakness. What do we do?
Yep.
So basically, he needs the both of them to distract it.
Yep.
Like at the same time to immobilize it. That way he can cut.
Yeah. And like you said, keep in mind, he's been like, or he got hit with the flower himself as well.
Yes.
He got hit with the flower himself, and that way he didn't turn like Senta did. He slashed himself deep every single place he got hit with the flower, so the flower and the thing didn't spread. But now he's bleeding excessively. He's bleeding out. He is. Yeah. Basically,
he has to make it quick.
Basically.
So basically, Yuzuriha and Sagiri, they go with the plan. They got both sides of the head.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to do it. They got him trapped for now.
Yep.
So let's call it. Fucking, I got too many fucking S's. It's all S's. Shion.
Yep.
He gets on the top of the flowers. Basically, he's talking about how he's gonna cut the abdomen, like cut him in half. But he's like, that's not right. There's just no doubt here. Like, but so should I trust this?
Yeah.
And then Senta just yelled out, "It's the part of the plants."
Yeah. It's the center of the plant itself. That's the one that gains the nutrients that it needs to survive. You need to cut that. And so,
so basically, what's in that form, that's where they cut it.
Yeah. So basically, it like I think it's like center left or center right. One of those. There's just like a giant like sack there. Basically, it's a brown sack.
Yeah.
And that's where the nutrients are at. And so, listening to Senta, he does his fucking super duper slash. There's a little bit of a delay. And it's open, and there's blood everywhere.
Yep, and then Mudan says, "Thank you."
Thank you. After 1,000 years, I can finally die. And then
Yep.
just beautiful cherry blossoms, beautiful sakura petals everywhere as the first Tensen of the 7 dies. And now we get our
they relax for now, but Sagiri and Yuzura, they go to Senta.
Yep.
Like Sagiri tells Senta basically, think of happy thoughts on the way out.
She basically confirmed his thoughts. Like, listen, I know you've been holding back. I know like the person that I've been with hasn't been your true self. In your final moments, allow yourself to be your true self, and think about whatever you want to think about. Your whatever friends, family, passions.
Yeah, and he thinks about Yuzuriya holding him.
Yep, and he dies in her arms.
So that was nice. Shion and everyone else, they talk about like basically what's the plan, and it's basically now they need to escape and survive.
Yep.
And they were talking about the consequences of when you use Dao.
Yeah.
And this is where we cut to a group of people.
Yep.
Gabimaru wakes up. He's hostile.
Yep.
He sees Fuchi, Gantetsu, and the other Tensen.
Doesn't know who the fuck they are, why the fuck he's there, how the fuck he got there, why he's all fucked up. Nothing.
And Shion on the other side can say basically there's a chance of memory loss.
Yeah, and
we found out. And now this raises question.
Well, I didn't say this is about memory loss. It was basically because was it Yuzuriya or was it Shion? They basically said
I was actually going to bring that up next.
Okay, go ahead.
Yuzuriya is talking to Sagiri.
Yeah,
it's like so can you trust Gabimaru? It's like I'm sure he's lying to you. Like, basically, he's saying for a wife. Like no one does this for a wife. Are you sure she's even real? Like all this.
Yeah, and then she mentions she's like, oh, like the people that are like the heads of the clan will basically implant memories so that way you have something to fight for. But in reality, it doesn't exist.
So now
Sagiri's wiping that implanted thought that he had. And Gabimaru, to his credit, when you see him, he's like assessing the situation. He's like, I'm gonna play stupid until like, I'm gonna play cool until like I know what's going on here. And then he's like, why am I here? And he starts thinking, and he sees his wife, but with no face.
Yeah, and but like basically like who the heck? Like who's that?
Who's that? Yeah. And that's basically their seasons.
Yeah.
We forgot to mention that they found that they're still inside of Horai, and they found like a little temple where they can change into, so they changed into some normal.
Yes, that was where Yuzuriya and Sagiri had that conversation.
Yeah, Yuzuriya looks extra fine now too.
Yes.
Oof.
Of course she does.
China fine.
But yeah, now we have a season 2. What'd you give this?
$4.25.
Hold on, let me look at my picture.
I don't put the ratings here. I gave 4 stars on Analyst, but if I'm being like,
I gave it 4.25. Started good, middle was okay, but it ended strong.
Yes.
Basically, as soon as we got more, like Gabimaru's first fight with the Tensa and all that, that's where
it started hot, then there was a lull, and then it picked up, and it ended indeed.
Yeah, strong. But I'm definitely intrigued. I definitely want to see more.
Likewise, we'll tune into season 2.
Yep. Gonna go from here. But let's move on. Our final one, Insomniacs After School.
My baby.
Basically, we picked up where we left off from the previous episode. Ganta tells her, okay, we're gonna clean up because they let us stay here. It's the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then let me kidnap you. We had the whole spiel, like I want to end it with you.
Yeah,
I want to do it by myself.
Yep.
So Isaki's happy. They're cleaning up.
Yep.
Like they said they would.
She leaves a note for her mom, and away they go.
And basically, like, we're gonna be in so much trouble, aren't we? Like, yep.
We'll face the music together when it's all said and done.
Yep.
And so basically they go on. It really, you can go into details about the minute things, but it basically boils down to this. They spend the whole day together. They're at the site, they're all happy and go lucky. And then nightfall happens. And basically they're like, all right, we need to take the pictures. They set the camera up. They take the first set of pictures. All is well. They set the camera up for the second set of pictures. and that's the moment that we were all waiting for. Isaki starts walking backwards, just just casually looking at Ganta, and Ganta looks over at Isaki and makes his move. He walks towards her and grabs both her hands and calls her name, Magari, and struggles with his confession. He's stumbling over his words. He doesn't know what to say. And eventually he's like, fuck it, can I start over? And she's like, yeah. And he proceeds to tell her, now and forever, I love you. And like basically like I've been a better person
I do like someone I want to spend the rest of my life with. You make me like I just generally enjoy my time with you.
Yeah, I feel complete. I feel at ease. Like you are the woman I want to be with. And Isaki just fucking crumples in a heap out of just pure happiness. And she's all excited and she's like, this is the happiest moment of my life and I want to commemorate it with a picture. Take a picture of me. And Ganta's like, okay. So she goes with the camera and she's like, wait. And she grabs her camera phone and they take a picture of each other's faces.
Yeah, like first they're like, how's this gonna work? So that's what they said. Oh, let's do it like this.
Yep.
So that was beautiful.
Yep. And then basically, as the pictures are taken, the confessions had, they're just laying together at the stars, and they're like, "I wish, I wish we could stay like this forever." And Isagi's like, "Yeah, me too."
Also, during this, Ganta talks about his mom.
I was just getting to that. Yeah, Ganta basically starts talking to his mother, and he relives the story with Isaki and says basically, my family never really went on trips together.
But there's this one time,
the last trip that we ever went together on, we went up to the mountains and we looked at the stars, and my mother said, "Aren't the stars so bright and pretty?" And he didn't give his mom an answer. And soon afterwards, his mom left. And he basically said, like, now in this moment, looking at the stars, they're really big and really pretty. And Isaki's to her credit, it was like, he's at first Ganta's like, this is kind of like a useless thing to tell you. I don't know why I told you. And he's like, oh, it's a special moment. You're with a special person. It makes sense. I appreciate this. Is the first time you've ever talked to about your mom with me. And, I appreciate that very much. And so everybody's happy. We fast forward through the rest of the summer. Basically, we find out through Misaki's friends that she's been grounded now.
Until she's grounded for the whole season.
Whole summer. She can't even go out. The parents are looking at her phone religiously to see who she's texting about.
So she can't really talk to Ganta.
Nope, basically.
At night.
Yep. And so everything is there. Everything's good there. We see Ukigawa go over to Senpai's job looking for Ganta. Senpai's like, nope, he's got the day off. And he's like, damn, I walked over here for nothing. But then, they're like, oh, so, what's up with Ganta? And
first they were like, their club's not going to happen anymore. It's like, what are you talking about? Like
they won the national prize. They won first place in the national with the picture, which we didn't even see what the picture was. That was a little.
Well, I think we saw it when they took it together, the one with the stars in the middle.
Yeah, but they looked at it and they were like, oh, but they didn't.
But I think that was the actual picture.
Might have been,
Yeah, I think that was the actual picture in the phone.
But yeah, so we find that out, and then I guess there's like summer school going on, and Sensei, says goodbye to a couple people, and Sensei starts reading the book, and starts, smiling at the book, and then we see our cat Tuchan. Yep. Tuchan basically goes, and she's like, "All right, motherfucker, I already know what you want." So she pulls the lettuce out herself.
It's like, no, I don't want that one. I want the one in the sandwich, bitch.
Basically, and she's like, "Fucking cat." She didn't say fucking, she said damn cat, but fucking cat is basically what she alluded to. And then we get to the finale of the show. Isaki's up one night really late. It's 2 a.m. She's doing her homework because she couldn't do any homework while she was with Ganta because they were having too much fun. And Ganta didn't want to give her his homework to copy. And so she's like, I just and they start reliving.
She was talking in the radio.
She's talking in the radio. It's a radio.
Yeah, she's doing a radio things like, oh, I know you're probably awake.
We see Ganta in the school using the telescope, looking at the stars and making readings of his own for the club. And basically, they start reliving. Isaki in particular starts reliving every single moment that they spent throughout the season together, their emotional reactions to it. And it's a really lovely like compilation of that in those last couple minutes. And then the episode officially ends with them kind of virtually together because they're through the radio.
They're sitting on the couch side by side.
Yep, they're sitting on the couch side by side. Isaki's beginning to fall asleep. and she remembers, oh, I never gave you a proper answer to your confession. I just want to let you know with all my heart, yawns.
I'll tell you when I wake up.
I'll tell you when I wake up. And that was fine.
No, because we all know. We all know.
We all know they're together and end season. I loved it.
I gave it 4.5.
I loved it. I also gave it a 4.5. This is
I enjoy it a lot. Even if they don't continue, I think I'm satisfied with how
this
they
is a
ended
good
it.
ending. This is a good ending. Yeah.
Yes,
It doesn't need to continue.
it tells
I
me
like
we're not
more,
getting
but it
season 2. So,
I would
but
be
you know
okay with
what? I'm okay with it. Yeah, I got what I needed. Lovely visuals. I love their dynamic as it kept going.
Agreed. A fucking agreed.
But anyway, that is it for the rest of our reviews. Now let's get to the man of the hour in, as he is texting.
Starman!
Waiting in the sky.
What's good, my ninjas?
Welcome, man. How you doing?
What up, G?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing. Y'all can hear me okay?
Yeah,
We can hear you just fine.
All right, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Welcome again, as always.
Thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure to come in. I was able to come through mid-season and hold you guys down the episode, but I'm here for
My
the
guys.
yes,
Go,
always.
man.
You're good.
Go, man.
But anyway, guys, you know the drill. We give out our cakes, various cakes, diabetic coma all around.
Oh yeah.
Indeed.
And
Cake
that'll be
coming.
our part 1. After that, we're going to take a quick little break, and then we get to part 2 with our countdowns.
Indeed.
You all know the song, gentlemen. Are you ready to give out some cakes?
I am ready.
Alrighty. Of
It
course.
wouldn't be a Starman appearance without the fucking board.
I'm gonna get Matt right. Like I'm telling you, I'm gonna get Matt right, man. I'm mad that y'all. Like if y'all would have loaded the sound, I should have put the sound I sent you today in the board just to kind of hype you guys up. But maybe after the break, I'll drop it in the
cake.
Yeah.
The cake.
Bingo for a lot of shit, but I'll be free in the middle of the week, and we'll get that going. Like I said, just remind me the day of, and I'll call you. I'll call you out that night.
Cool. Make it a thing.
All right. As always, we start with the Christmas cake, the cake nobody likes. Disappointment. Yep. Basically, the show you didn't like, or it could be something specific. It could be anything.
I'm on edge right now. I'm waiting. I'm just waiting.
Let's go.
My biggest disappointment, without a shadow of a doubt, was Galaxy Next Door.
Okay.
That show, I really enjoyed it. He want the food analogy. I got you. No, man, Galaxy Next Door it didn't really do it for me because it kind of reminded me of Oh My Goddess, except they didn't do anything new. It's like I've seen this anime. It was a similar like 90s anime type trope, and I was just like,
right.
I was waiting for it to kind of like get somewhere, but by the end, everything became just like so predictable, and it eventually became a chore to watch. So that was my biggest disappointment.
Okay.
All right, even
my clueless first friend.
Really?
I think got old. Like the best episode was episode 4 when he realized, like, wow, I've been calling you the Grim Reaper, and it's really been a bad connotation. I feel so bad. And he begins to cry, and then she's like, "No, it's okay to call me the Grim Reaper." And you think it'd be like he would do it in like select amounts or something like that. Like, no, it became old with his like thing. But I mean, I know he's in 5th grade. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into like that childish dynamic. The bullies were fucking annoying as shit. Tank Top Boy was funny and stupid at the same time. Like I couldn't fuck with it like that. I gave it a 3 flat. It was just, I can't say that I regretted watching it, but by comparison, like there's at least a couple anime that I chose not to watch over that show, and I wouldn't do that in retrospect. In particular, what was I'm forgetting the one that I did not watch. It wasn't Mashle, it was another one that I didn't watch. I think Starman was watching it. Definitely wasn't fucking KamiKatsu, that's for goddamn sure. So, any case, yeah, that's my disappointment.
Okay. Mine isn't a show because I didn't have bad shows, but I have to set an example here. I talked about it earlier. The near the end of Gundam. Just the downhill of it. Like it just missed the mark, and I have to call it out on it, and it's disappointing. It's really disappointing to see
it was
like
so
that.
close to being number one for me, and it just shit the fucking bed, dude.
I had it at number 2.
Well, thanks for ruining that.
Well, it's not on there, so it doesn't fucking matter. But yeah, I had it high, and it was going up, slowly going up in the beginning. It's like, okay, where are we going here? Then the next 2, like, why?
Yeah, the end just dropped in.
Yeah, it's
at the end, and
it felt like a cop out. No, there was no consequences. Everyone lived. It felt like just. They could have done more in this.
By comparison, how was it compared to like the other Gundams as a whole? Is the question.
It was 24 episodes. Every Gundam series for the most part.
Yeah, a lot of Gundams are like 48, 50.
Yeah, 48, 50 episodes. So I felt like they could have did another. I felt like they should have done another 25 episodes and really took their time with it.
You could have done a whole season of just Earth, like taking care of the Earth relationship.
Like, I didn't appreciate how we're just gonna give the Earthians money and
the guns.
I'm like, I didn't like the last 2 episodes.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I agree with you on that one. That was a
yeah. So I was so excited for it. I love season 1. So I still enjoy it regardless. It's just
I enjoy season 2 far more than season 1, but
it could have been a perfect Gundam series if they took its time.
Especially the ending of season 1. You go from the ending of season 1 to the ending of season 2.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just what a shame. So they get their Christmas cake with their mother not in jail.
There you go.
All right, let's move on. Let's go pick a country for cake.
Germany.
We're going Germany. All righty.
Nazi cake. Just kidding.
No, stop it. Hedgehog slice.
Okay, hedgehog slice.
All right, let's go. Best OP. What was the best opening theme? Starman.
Idol, man. I ain't gonna come on. Idol. Idol. Has no hesitation, man. Oshinoko, that opening is currently like the number 1 song on Spotify. Like
it's on global charts too.
On the global chart. It's like it's been the number 1 song on the global chart for like 7-8 weeks. Like undeniable.
Yeah.
Okay. Ethan?
I agree that that's the best OP, but the OP that I love the most was Skip and Loafer. I just thoroughly
I respect that.
I enjoyed listening to Skip and Loafer's OP every single time for them, except for the last couple episodes when I was binging it. I didn't really skip it. Like I enjoyed it, and I really almost put Oshi on there, but then I was like, I just get a happier feel from Skip and Loafer. It was just, I watched it and I would get like happy vibes and going into it. So go Skip and Loafer.
All right. For me, Vinland Saga with Paradox. Survive Said the Prophet did a fantastic job again. I love the visuals of it. I love the symbolism of it. If you just read the lyrics, it just matches the story of the show that they're portraying. And again, they do great music. I loved it. So yeah, I dug it. Both Vinland OP slats, but I think I like this one the best for sure.
Nice.
All right, let's go with the Fat Rascal in the UK.
Okay.
Best ED.
Oh man. Best ED to me was Jump by Akito Yokaki and Rei Takahashi, who were the voice of Megumin. They did the ending thing.
I know they did. Yeah. That's why I'm mad it's not on fucking Spotify. Like, fuck, come on.
Yeah, jump in, man. Jump in. I swear, like, after I saw the episode, I was like, y'all didn't tell me this song was a bop. And Ethan was like, I don't know what a bop is. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I get it. But yeah, man, that song.
No, it's a catchy song.
No, on episode 11, they didn't play it. After the episode, I went to YouTube. I had to hear it, man. I had to hear that song. Like, I love that song.
Okay.
That piano riff just gets me every time.
That's good.
I play it, but YouTube will flag it, so not this time.
Yeah, no. We'll be banned in Russia again. All right, Ethan, what's your ED?
Raeliana The Ray Liotta ED.
Okay.
I absolutely you know me. I like for Starman, he loves the bops. I love the ballads. I love those nice, slow, like really romantic, type of like things where you could dance like a waltz to it. I genuinely you picture it. And that show kind of fits that motif as well, where you can see Ray Liotta and Noah, at a ball somewhere, even if they're putting up with each other's bullshit, still dancing an incredible waltz that like inspires and awes like the other nobles that are around them. And I enjoy that, especially I believe what is episode 6 or 7, where they changed the OP and they made the OP. I'm sorry, the ED. They changed the ED and they made the ED. I don't know the name of the song, but just listening to the lyrics of that as the thought processes from Noah get played out. I love that one by far the most out of everything that I saw this season.
Mine was Skip and Loafer. I loved the beat of it. I loved how cheerful it was. I just every time I just play it, it's just a happy mood. That's all I get all around it. Definitely feel good vibes from both OP and ED, but ED I just enjoyed that a little bit more. So yeah, I gotta give Skip and Loafer credit with their music.
Very good.
All right, moving on. Opera Cake, best soundtrack in general. What was the best soundtrack in the animes?
Best soundtrack?
Yep.
Not best music, but best soundtrack.
Yeah, because we didn't watch any musical shows this year.
Okay. Best soundtrack. Oh man. Best soundtrack for me was Love and Yamada at Level 999. That lo-fi beat soundtrack, OST, background music, it was a vibe. Whenever someone had like a deep thought, or they narrated themselves, or they start speaking in third person, it would just roll. And whenever they played the right music at the right time, and it always just pulled me in even more. So yeah. Close second was Mashle. Like the hip hop, like the Japanese hip hop in Mashle was a close second. Bro, that soundtrack is fire. I might have to download like both. I'm downloading both of those. But Mashle soundtrack surprised the hell out of me. But I do have to give it to Love and Yamada.
Okay.
Thank you, Chris, for telling me what the song that I was missing was. Firework.
Yep.
By Mindarin.
And that was episode 6, by the way, Ethan.
Thank you as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's on my playlist too. I was like, I gotta hear it. And
beautiful.
It was so good.
Beautiful fucking song.
All right. What was yours, Ethan?
To me, it was no question. For me, it was Gundam, excluding the finale. Just the drama throughout the season that unfolded, and the way that they basically incorporated like the acapellical music and sound from that, and they built up a crescendo as the battles were happening. I was fully enthralled in that type of sequence. I just enjoyed it. There's something to me I love about orchestral music and about like songs that involve some sort of like opera or high, what's it called? What are the I remember taking music class too. Like vibrato or something along those lines. You have tenor, and like you guys know where I'm going with this, right? Yeah. So like I just enjoy hearing that type of music, especially when it comes to something as like as like a battle climax or like an incredible moment that's about to happen, and it makes you go like holy shit. And there were plenty of moments in Gundam where you went oh, or holy shit, or bro, whatever. Like you popped for those moments, and the music definitely helped in those moments as well. So for me, for no question, it was Gundam.
Okay.
Yeah. For me, it was Mashle. I love the hip hop of it. It fit the tone of the fights. I was digging it, especially when she would have to go down with Mash.
Yes, bro. Yes.
Man. I was like, I keep hearing it, but I was like, you know what? It works. It fits.
Bro, the 808s on my surround system were just beating, bro, and I was just, oh man, that was a good soundtrack.
Yeah, I didn't expect them to go with that route, but you know what? I'm very happy with it.
Hip hop just fit the whole vibe because
it did. I didn't expect it. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I love that. I love that choice, man. I love them using hip hop for that soundtrack. So I ain't hear no hip hop in nothing else this season. For the most part, it's up a little bit. Like Yamada had some lo-fi, but yeah, good choice.
Very good. All righty, let us get with the Swiss rolls.
By the way, we've not selected a single thing together as of yet, and we're 3 awards.
That's fine.
But nobody's complained. Nobody's been like,
no one's complained. Nah, it's the top 10 we're going to complain.
Oh boy.
That's where the friendships are over. The Swiss roll for best surprise. What is something that you didn't expect to be good, but just went wow? I was impressed.
Episode 1 of Oshinoko, like hands down.
All right, you're going with technical of an episode. Okay.
3 episodes in one. Got to the end. I didn't watch anime for 3 days after episode 1 because it was just I just got goosebumps thinking about it. Like that shit that's anime. Like honestly, the show kind of it hit its threshold, but episode 1 set the tone, and it really set the tone.
I feel like it would not work if they did split up to 3 episodes. It worked perfectly as just a one.
Just one. I couldn't wait a week.
Yeah, it really did. It set the bar. It really set the bar.
It really set the bar high. Oshinoko episode 1 was hands down like my favorite surprise of the season.
That's
all right. I can respect that one. Even
Dangers in My Heart was mine. At the end of the day, I was criticizing it. I almost dropped it because literally it was like, oh, it's the school shooter falls in love with the girl with an eating disorder. That was literally all I saw the first few episodes, and it completely blossomed like a flower in the spring heat into something that was really, really unexpected, really, really thoroughly enjoyable. At times cringe, which I don't really like seeing in anime, but at the same time, it was a tolerable level of cringe. And the cringe also helped really like accelerate the story and help emphasize the feelings that continued to grow between Yamada and Ishikawa. And I was thoroughly surprised, thoroughly happy, and glad I didn't drop it. And out of all the animes that were really out this season, I think that one surprised me as the one that stepped up the most out of them all.
MAL supports your theory. It literally went from a 6.37 to
like an 8.2 something.
Yeah.
That was the biggest jump for the whole season.
Yeah. I felt it.
Like it beat Trigun Stampede's jump by like because Trigun was 6.9 to like 8 point something, but this was just 6.6 to like 8.2. So
yeah. And we thoroughly said how disrespected Trigun was throughout the season multiple times. So
yeah. But all right, this is gonna be our first thing. Dangers in My Heart. No, I was just amazed by how much it improved every episode after Ichikawa admitted his feelings to himself. Just everything after, and I just wanted more of it. Like I couldn't wait to see the next episode. Like how they're gonna act. It was just mostly Yamada who had the feelings, mostly like who was acted on, and not just the guy. It was the girl. I like that little thing because it's almost always the guy. So it was nice seeing the girl without being a tsundere about it.
Yeah.
So definitely Dangers in My Heart for my best surprise.
All right, I can dig it.
All right, the Crystal Cake best adaptation. What was the best thing adapted from like a manga, light novel, video game?
Best adaptation. Best adaptation to me, even though I didn't read the source material, it was okay. Solo Leveling is a manhwa that is going to become an anime. The last time I saw a manhwa become an anime was God of High School, and it was god awful. I didn't appreciate it. Same thing with, I think Tyro God was a manhwa too. I don't like these manhwas because when they translate them to, I like manhwas, but when they translate them to anime, it's always when they animate it, whatever the fuck you call it, it's always something that gets lost in translation when they try to force things that are popular in anime. They ruin it. Why did Ray Liana end up in the Duke's Mansion? To me, was a great adaptation because I felt like if that could be a Korean, it felt like at times like a Korean drama, like a Netflix Korean like soap opera.
Yes,
like, I think
I love those.
Successful live action version if they cared to do so, and I would absolutely watch it.
Okay,
didn't expect that.
No,
I like it. I like the opinion.
All right. What's yours, Ethan?
Oshinoko.
Okay.
Move on.
It's like,
all right.
We'll talk about it in depth for sure when we get to our seasons.
For me, it was Skip and Loafer. It's no surprise it won like best manga for like this year, like manga of the year. I loved it. I am currently reading it. They adapted the 24 chapters. Nice with it. I can't wait for more. I hope we get more. It'll probably be a while because it's like monthly ordeal. But I'm entertained. I was entertained by it. I enjoyed the read, and this scene that comes to life. I'm glad I watched it. I'm glad I actually picked it up. So yeah, definitely them.
Naruto.
All righty. All right, Banana Bread original. Best original.
That's original.
I think we all have one.
We only had one, so it won by default.
Oh, one by default. Okay. Well, I guess without further ado, Konosuba explosion in this.
No, that is not what.
That is a manga. That is a manga.
That was a manga? I thought that was original. Like
no.
They had spin-off mangas.
I told you we were gonna get the. Oh fuck! I didn't fill that out.
I mean, I filled it out, but I guess I didn't research it thoroughly because that's all it is left of my research. Well, fuck. What do you got, Ethan?
Gundam.
Yeah, that was the only original we had.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess that was the original. All right.
Yeah. Gundams are. Yeah, but look at it now. Yeah, Becca means a light novel, man.
I would say it's just like
No, I probably would have picked that if it was, but
sure, yeah, sure.
I was expecting a dramatic finish.
Matt, you need to get the Jim Cornette.
Yeah, right. We could probably add that. No, I gotta get the All right, let's get to our genres. So we'll do that real quick. Birthday cake.
It's your birthday.
Yes. Let's do comedy. That's comedy.
I already know your twos, so
the best comedy of the season, the by far funniest show for me this whole entire season. This show was so bad, it was good, and by the end, this shit was actually fucking good. KamiKatsu, hilarious.
That wasn't what I was thinking. Okay.
KamiKatsu was hilarious, dude. I swear I died. Man, I had to get the Dragon Balls a few times, bro, to bring me back. That show was hilarious. KamiKatsu, that's my choice.
With that curveball in me, okay. Ethan.
I only watched really one comedy at the end of the day. It was Konosuba. I enjoyed it, especially with the it got even funnier as we got the teasers of all the characters from season 1. Aqua, Kazuma, like those were funny, and there were multiple things throughout that like were fucking funny. I tell you what though, I gave it to Konosuba by default, but off rip, I want to jump ahead 2 seconds to next season. My Tiny Senpai episode 1 had me fucking rolling. I spit my drink twice. I laughed so hard I started coughing. Like I fucking was dying watching episode 1 of
you just liked her on all fours.
That one single episode rivals Konosuba for me this season.
Honestly, Kazuma makes that show funny, bro.
Yeah, it's his pain. It's his pain.
It really solidified that Megumin is the least funniest one out of the whole group. Like Explosion is
she's just stupid. That's it.
She's just stupid, but it's funny. But what made it funny was her interactions with her and Yunyun, because Yunyun's a great character.
Yeah,
her Yunyun was cool. It was funny. It was funny at times, but like I could see how it won by default. But KamiKatsu was
I mean,
I will admit KamiKatsu is funny.
Listening
when there's actual laughs, yes.
Maybe it's Matt's delivery, but listening to him describe KamiKatsu was like, what the fuck am I listening to? And maybe
it isn't what the fuck you're watching.
Yeah.
It is.
I don't like that. I don't like that feel. I like to, I like dark humor. I like explicitly like funny humor. I don't like stupid like derp humor. It's not really it's not my forte. And Mashle was funny. And then the more you started talking about cream puffs, the more I was like, it doesn't seem that funny. So it's like, because I didn't watch it, it's only my third party outsider opinion. But just in terms of the comedies that I knew you guys were going to go to, that's just my 2 cents.
Well, mine is Mashle. I loved it. It's a gag humor show. They did the gagging like perfectly.
Oh, I'm sure they gagged.
Yes. Well, Lemon did, but
wow. Mashle was okay. I didn't laugh much at Mashle. I still enjoyed it.
I enjoy it. I love how Mash countered all these things. Like he turned the swords into a chair. The fucking thing with Lance, he's like, oh shit, it's a lolicon. I gotta call the police. Like, no, I'm a syscon, damn it, there's a difference. Fucking slapping the daikon.
Yes.
Instead of making it fall asleep.
No fucks.
No fucks given. Alrighty. Exotic cake. Best ecchi or fan service?
KamiKatsu, man. Like, yo, the second half of this anime was straight ecchi.
Straight orgy.
When they went to the orgy camp and did the BDSM episode, like my boy had to get turned out to fake someone into believing he was really in this sex cult. And he got turned the fuck out, leather suit, whips, like balls, all the shit, like hilarious. And the whole time there was like a fucking like sick ass lolicon in that bitch who was just always like getting fucked up because he is out of pocket all the fucking time. Like Lupin the Third just jumping out his clothes for anybody. But yeah, KamiKatsu fucking ecchi as fuck. It's a like there were some black bars that they put up there. I'm deaf. You got to catch that one uncut because yeah.
Did they have it even uncut?
I mean, I'm pretty sure like that show, like Crunchyroll blurred some shit, bro. Like that show.
Yeah, can you go to the dark web though and look it up? I did that for a few of them.
I mean, I did that for a couple, but you know, I haven't. Like, I hate doing those sites, but you know,
I'm sure you can find it if you tried hard enough.
Yeah, you can find it. I mean, it's no RDH, but it's still like pretty fucking ecchi. Nothing's RDH though.
No, you're right. I was thinking like, have I seen something ecchier than that? No, it's not. It's not. I mean, I didn't watch many I didn't watch many, truth be told. So
yeah, I know, surprising. The bird of the group.
You make everything ecchi as fuck anyway.
Yeah, but I didn't think anything that was like really like out there ecchi that like was like so like
oh, she's gonna gobble the balls later.
Right. There's nothing really like that. So I mean, by default, Dead Mount Deathplay won that for me just because of the scenes involving Isaki. Is it Isaki?
Misaki, yeah.
Misaki, sorry, yeah. Just those scenes with her tits and her being naked at various times, and she's hot as shit, and she's legal, I believe. So it won by default for me.
KamiKatsu.
Hey.
I got what I wanted out of that. The orgy, fucking Yuzune's little rape fantasy thing. He just poses, the clothes come off. The girl had that orgasm about it. She lost behind orgasm twice with that same stock footage.
Everything got wet when she did that, bro. I was like, y'all out of pocket for this shit, man. Like, bro, she squirted on everything, bro. And I'm like, bro, y'all tripping.
Yeah, we got fucking pussy grabbing in the finale and all that.
Yeah, man. Like,
but Roy just ruins it for me. Roy's not our boy here.
I'm telling you, if you ever went back and watched KamiKatsu, you fucking enjoy it. Cause it's not like dopey humor. It's really dark, like sick ass humor. It's like a take on religion. It mocks religion and people's obsession with fame. It's like everybody ended up becoming like an influencer.
I just got a cross tattoo. Why would I want to see that?
I mean, I ain't say nothing about nothing about Jesus, Howard Christ.
Alrighty.
Anshraza. Hello, guys.
Hello,
new fan.
Welcome to the show. Moving on, the frog cake for sci-fi. Starman.
Oh, sci-fi. Best sci-fi, man. Shit, bro. Giant robots blowing and shooting everything the fuck up, man. Gundam, the Witch from Mercury. It's my favorite sci-fi series of the whole season, man. It's just space. It's just space and Gundams, and it don't get more sci-fi than giant robots. I keep telling people that.
It's fair.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Big Bone had like 2, maybe 3. We had like 3 sci-fis, I think.
Yeah.
Even.
I'm wearing it.
That's Stone.
Dr. Stone. It's literally science. Literally every episode, more or less, has to do with science.
And it's fiction.
And it's fiction.
Touché,
Science fiction. 1 + 1 is 2.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, sci-fi, Dr. Stone. I love how they did the science of it because that's what it is. You're saving the world with science. If you're not doing science, then what are you even doing?
Exactly.
Despite how they do these ridiculous tasks, like how they control like a little mechanical mouse without knowing where it's going that distance without the fucking remote controller.
It's a plot hole. I know.
Basically, just push it, it'll go.
But you know something? I really wish I had seen, or I wish this was around Dr. Stone when I was in high school back in like the early 2000s. I would have like not gotten a D or a C in science.
Nah, bro. I always said if I was to ever substitute teach, I'm gonna just put on Dr. Stone and just play on my phone. Like I'm just like, look, y'all watch Dr. Stone and just write me about what the fuck he talked about. Like that's literally it. If I was a substitute teacher, I'm gonna just find an educational anime and just put it on.
Okay,
that's fair.
That is fair, actually.
That is pretty fucking fair.
All righty, moving on to tea cake. This will be best slice of life.
Best slice of life. Loving Yamada-kun at level 9.
I knew you were gonna say Yamada.
Oh man, this anime was the complete package when it comes to slice of life. It gave me everything I wanted. They didn't focus too much on the ROM of it all until the very end. They really built these friendships and relationships around Akane, and we literally got a slice of her life and how her life affected those around her, those connections that she made. Honestly, I love the mini arts. Runa, just
hate Runa. Hate Runa to the end.
I adore her. I adore her
because
just her character growth in that media art. She went from straight hating this girl to like loving her, and you see she had that effect on everyone. Everybody Akane touched, it affected everybody else that came into contact with that person who came in contact with Akane. And when you combine the introspective thoughts with the music and the whole, the character world of them giving us this MMO world as well, it made a recipe for a fantastic anime. I'll get to that later, but
you can tell you can tell you put it in the top 5. You already can tell.
Life.
You can tell it's in the top 5.
Even
for most of the reasons you gave you gave it to Yamada, I gave it to Skip and Loafer. With May. I'm sorry, Mitsumi. With Mitsumi. You got an entire slice of life with Mitsumi. You saw her grow up as a country bumpkin, come into this entire new world with no friends whatsoever. She ends up with a nice core group of friends, dealing with all their idiosyncrasies and like starting to deal with like, burgeoning feelings for what's his dick? Whose name I'm forgetting now? Sosuke. Yep. I mean, it was so fun. It was so wholesome. You see them just, doing typical high school girl stuff, going out to random places with everybody, going out to eat, going out to having sleepovers, partaking in all the events. It's a true slice of life from a high school girl's perspective. Mostly you get the boys as well, but it was a wholesome anime and one that just, like I said, it's a feel good. And, before in the past, I would say slices of life would be the same thing like romances to me. I would probably group them in the same. But when you see a show like Skip and Loafer, that's a wholesome slice of life, to me, that's what encompasses truly what slices of life are, despite the fact that you could probably put a rom-com in the slice of life category. And all the reasons you said for Yamada are very valid. So I'm not taking that away, but just like in terms of true slices of life, that is one of the truest slices of life animes you can really watch, in my opinion.
No, Skip and Loafer, absolutely. I would definitely say it's in the top 5 of. I don't care what other slice of life come out this year. It's gonna be on the top 5 best slice of life of the year. That is absolute 100%. I agree with you. Skip and Loafer, that is a fantastic slice of life.
Yep. Skip and Loafer for me. It was just deep to me. It was the definition of slice of life from top to bottom. And even like the episode where Mitsubi went back home for the summer vacation, that was just a pure slice of life episode. This is just what it is. Like it does the genre well with everything, the good, the bad, the in between, as how people interact, how they change over the course of this, especially with Mitsumi's friends and Mitsumi, Sosuke, especially all these people, they have grown from beginning to end. And this is like, you're rooting for all of them, even if some like even Mika, even though she's a bitch, this part of her means well. Just how jealous she is of people at the same time. Like, you get where she's come from with how hard she had to work. Sometimes that's how it is for people. Sometimes
it's about finding yourself. That's what really what it is. Between both shows, between Yamada and Akane finding herself after a breakup, and Mitsumi and the girls and Sosuke all finding themselves as young adolescents. That's really what a slice of life is about finding yourself when it's all said and done, really.
Absolutely. All right, moving on. Halloween Cake, Supernatural.
All right. Best supernatural. It was an easy choice for me. It was Hell's Paradise.
I was expecting you to say Demon Slayer, actually.
Well, to me, it was Hell's Paradise. Hell's Paradise, they literally went to this island, and the supernatural stuff set in once they started getting into like esoteric, like the nature of like metaphysics. They touched on a lot of metaphysical philosophies, especially when they touched on Taoism and the whole relationship, like, you know, yin yang, and a lot of the things that everyone had to learn about themselves, about just the duality. I love the allegory of the duality that it always paints. You always got
a word, allegory. Jesus Christ.
No, because it was about male and female, and it was about duality and like just kind of everything being together. And you see that you never saw a guy by himself. You always saw a pair, a guy and a girl. You always saw the one hand wash the other in every situation. And I thought that was like a cooler underlying thing that they did supernaturally, when you got these bugs that can bite you and turn you to fucking flowers and kill you instantly, which is very mystic and dark, and I loved it. Shout out.
All right, respect.
True.
Ethan.
I think you'll agree with me here, Matt. Heavenly Delusion was mine.
Okay.
Okay, it sounds like you're not gonna agree with me.
No. I know. I expect you to pick that. So I was expecting both of you to say Demon Slayer.
No.
Good. Fucking good.
No, Heavenly Delusion is very supernatural in terms of just the whole post-apocalyptic Japan, involving these crazy kaiju that are everywhere, and just the mysterious powers that they're all there, coupled with the fact that you have this school, Takahara Academy, that by the time it's all said and done, you can feel pretty confident that they have some sort of significant influence with this world, and they're still yet to be determined on that, but that's definitely a route that you go from that perspective. And just in terms of the whole dynamic with Kiriko, and the fact that, you know, she got into this accident and she was basically a dead girl or a dead boy that was turned into a living girl from the other girl's body. It's so fascinating from that perspective. And then just in terms of just the idea of like this grasp and this concept of like holding on to fleeting memories and wanting to recapture the, like, you know, a past, like what's the word I'm looking for, or like the concept I'm looking for, like a past like baseline of like hope. And you like, there's a lot of like points that go to the past, and they're like, it's very fleeting from that perspective. And it just, you know, being able to try and like wrap your head around the mystery of it all, I feel definitely encompasses supernatural from that perspective as well. No,
it is. It definitely is. I gave it to Hell's Paradise.
Demon Slayer. No.
Paradise. Hey.
No, I had Hell's Paradise.
Another one.
I was just so fascinated of the island itself, just the wonder of that, with the flowers, the bugs, the Tensen, and just everything Starman pointed out with is how two people are just together in this type of thing with the Tao and everything. I just very good.
It's like a whole world. I get that.
Yeah, basically.
It's a whole other world within the world.
I would have given it to Heavenly if it wasn't for Hell's Paradise.
True.
Yeah. All right.
I also did, to be fair, I also did the majority of these awards back in like fucking week 10. So Hell's Paradise hadn't like completed, and it was just starting to pick up. So I didn't edit these a hell of a lot since then. So
that's why I usually do like a double check.
Yeah. Case. I tend to do the double check when you guys are telling me, and if you convince me of something, I'm like, you're right.
Yes. All right, let's do the funnel cake. And this one will be mystery/thriller.
Mystery/thriller. Hey, my home hero, man. My home hero was a good mystery, man. That was a good thriller, bro. I could watch, like, I need that shit live action. That shit was good. Like,
yeah, that could be an HBO series.
That could be right. That definitely. It's like it kind of felt like it stalled out halfway through, and I didn't know where it was going. But then it just kept picking up. And by the time I got to the last episode, was really what sealed the deal. I was like, nah, these guys fought to the death. Like my boy got away with murder twice. Bro.
I know,
yes, man.
For now,
but yeah. Yeah, that was fucking nuts.
That was good.
It is the pure definition of what a thriller is at the end of the day. My heart, I don't watch shows like this generally, and my heart was in my throat the majority of the season. Like I was on edge. Like I literally watched whenever I would do my binges, I would watch my home hero first because I knew my heart would be in fucking like shambles because of how like
so is this yours as well?
100%.
Okay.
100%. Yeah, just the strain that it put in my heart. And when I was done, I was like, I need to watch something softer. So I would watch fucking Galaxy Next Door, and I would watch a couple of the other rom-coms just to soothe my heart because of how fucking like strenuous everything and how stressful it was. That is a real fucking thriller. No Michael Jackson. Thriller.
All right, for me, Heavenly Delusion.
It's bad choice.
It's very engaging. It's just basically like there's just so much discussions between people. Just have how interactive communities are with it. This every episode, there's always something to talk about. You always question and stuff. There's everything going on, especially with the past stuff going here, going modern, all of this right now. Like this back and forth. Some of those if you don't pay attention, you're gonna miss something. Like there's always clues. And then when you actually pick up the pieces, it's like a light bulb in you. Like, oh, okay, I see now.
See, we combined these and we should have split them because they're two distinctly different things. We picked Starman and I went thriller specifically. You went mystery mostly.
I went mystery.
Well, there's definitely a thrill with it. There's a thrill in the mystery. That's why they usually go together.
I think when I think of thriller, I think of like holy shit, like you're gripping the edge of your seat, like.
That's what mysteries are, because you're on the edge of the seat, like what's gonna happen, like what's this about?
What's gonna happen? Is he gonna get away with this shit? Like, no. That wasn't bad. That wasn't a bad choice either.
That's not a bad choice. I feel like it's too, like for me at least, how I took the animes. Like I feel like they're two distinct alleys, despite the fact that they have like they can cross.
Illusions was an absolute thriller, but the mystery behind
it's more of a mystery. It's more of a mystery.
Where is this doctor? What is going to happen next? Who are these kids?
If it had been mystery alone, I would have picked Illusion.
Is it in the future?
Alone, I won't.
That show has too many questions.
Fair. It fits the category. It's fair, no doubt.
Right.
Hey, the first one me and Starman agreed on.
Yeah. All right, let us get this. Better than Sex Cake.
Ooh.
All right, action.
Best action.
Yep.
Best action, man. I'm really going. This is like not too surprising at all. Demon Slayer.
There it is.
Yep.
Demon Slayer. Regardless of everyone complaining about like the way they kind of dangled the carrot with the cliffhangers, there was nothing like the thrill, because as soon as it come on, you picking right up. That's why I tell people Demon Slayer was not meant to watch week to week to week. If you binge this shit and you ain't got to deal with the waiting and it just keeps picking up, I promise it's a better experience. But it's just because the action, just episode 2, we're already on the action. I really appreciated that.
Same.
Okay. That's yours too.
Agree on another. Okay.
Yep. Show enough.
All right. Hell's Paradise. No, I love the fights in Hell's Paradise. I liked especially the last fight with Shion.
You just purposely just hate Demon Slayer.
I don't hate Demon Slayer.
I would tell you
that bitch is gonna be honorable mention number 1.
No,
it's gonna be honorable mention number 1 on Mashle.
I don't hate Demon Slayer. God, you guys are making it. Hey, it's like a cardinal sin if I don't put it high. It's like better than a boner. Fuck.
That's Attack on Titan.
Well, for you now, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's better than a boner.
No. I just enjoyed the action of the Hell's Paradise. I love the combinations of like the teamwork of it with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a normal fun time with it. Hell, I could have picked fucking Black Clover, but I like the movie, the action Black Clover movie.
Qualifies. I mean,
Yeah,
I can't say it wouldn't qualify. I didn't qualify it, but that is the best anime movie I've seen this year. That's another
great movie.
You thought it's better than Suzume?
Absolutely.
You gave Ethan a heart attack.
Black Clover, that movie. Other than Marion's other than the Fire Sisters fight not being shown, I have no gripes. That shit would have been a 5 if they would have showed me her fight.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
If they would have showed just her fight, that shit would have been a whole fucking 5.
Let's move on.
Depression cake drama.
Yes, let's go to something less depressing. Now, there were a lot of good choices for drama this year. I really wanted Ray Liana to take this crown, but I really wanted Oshi to take this crown. But no, it didn't. Vinland Saga season 2.
Okay.
That is a drama. That shit, they went from action to Shakespeare, bro. Like, this second season was just from the character building, from just like, this man beat his mistress to fucking death. Yep. They forgave the abuse of her ex-husband, and Thorfinn hugged his mama, bro. Nah, bro.
I will give it to you because you did not pick this last season, so I will let you have this.
I did what now?
Since you didn't pick this last season, I'll let you have it for this season. Straight up. No, I respect that.
I mean, if I would have watched it, I probably would have picked it too. So no fault, no hate.
Vinland Saga season 2? Nah, man. Vinland Saga season 2. Like,
we'll get to Vinland later when we talk about it, but
that's my choice. Vinland Saga season 2.
Even
drama. Oshinoko. Without a shadow of a doubt for me, man. Just especially the entire drama encapsulated during Akane's attempted suicide. Oh my god, that broke my heart throughout that entire episode, especially because Matt, in terms of how much Hana Kimura meant to us as wrestling fans and Joshi fans, and just the overall drama, especially as Starman said, just from episode 1 alone, just the drama from that is just absolutely off the charts. I don't think there was a show, honestly, other than, I would say the only other thing I could think of would be My Home Hero, because that was certainly full of drama. If it's a thriller, it's a drama. That's the only thing that really came close to Oshinoko for me this season, in my opinion, by a long shot.
Arnie died, bro, with the baby.
Yeah.
Pain.
And fucking Gutter's death is realizing in the afterimage of how his wife and son were feeling about going away. And it's really like it was just too late. And it says, "I'll never leave you alone again," but he died after saying that.
Did we agree, Matt? Did we agree with?
I already picked it last season, otherwise I would have.
There's nothing wrong with picking it twice.
Yeah.
You chose Oshi.
Yes, but I have to go. If I'm going with just this season, it has to be Oshi. With the Hana Kimura shit, this episode, just how awful the entertainment industry in Japan is. They did not. They didn't pull punches with it. Like when it comes like pregnancy, the ages of how child actors feel, just everything in public. If you fuck up once, that's it.
Valid points.
Especially if it happens to wrestling. When you have an affair, you're basically blacklisted as wrestlers for quite a while.
We'll talk about it more, I'm sure, in our top 10. Top 5, I should say. We'll talk about it more in our top 5.
Valid points.
But I had to give it in that regard. Otherwise, I would do double tap with Vinland for sure. But,
nothing wrong with hitting it twice.
So nice you hit it twice. Yeah, definitely.
I hit it twice last season and this season, bro. That was drama.
Oh. All right. The Red Bean Cake Adventure.
Best adventure. All right, man. My favorite adventure this season was Hell's Paradise.
Okay.
Hell's Paradise. I mean, there's nothing more I can say without getting to what I'm gonna get into later. But no, man, this was a whole adventure. We've been on this island for 3 days, man. Let's find this town of the youth. And yeah, that's a hell of an adventure. I don't want to go on that shit, but that was an adventure.
Yeah.
Show enough.
Ethan?
Hell's Paradise.
Hey, we agree.
There you go. Heavenly Delusion.
That's not is that?
Yeah, it's
they went on. I guess Maru and Kiriko.
It's a sci-fi adventure, supernatural. Yeah,
I saw it coming. I saw that coming.
No, I just love the adventure of it, especially with Maru and Kiriko. You just exploring the world, this desolated wasteland from this great apocalypse, from like these man-eater stuff like this, and you get that post-apocalyptic vibe. Like, that's how it should be with these ruined buildings. There's small things like traded items as currency, or like the citizenships with like there's some civilization somewhere, but not always. And it's how secluded they are in that island. Not an island, in that city.
Well, Japan is an island.
Well, yes, and just the effects of the people around, like how people turn the madness, or just fucking Robin of his fucking nonsense. You see the true colors of people in that type of world. So I got that adventure with that. Otherwise, yeah, it definitely would have been Hell's Paradise.
Okay,
fair enough.
I believe that's all
the guy agrees.
All right, I believe that's all the genres.
No, it's not.
What have we got?
Rom-com.
Oh yeah, the Red Velvet Cake.
I was waiting on it. I love
romance. Where's your romance?
All right, the best.
We already know his romance. That's a silly question to ask him. Actually,
the best rom-com of the season. Filled my heart with so much joy when I watched like the events unfold as it got deeper and deeper into the romance of it. And by the time we got like the last 4 episodes, it was knee deep into romance. This guy's really trying to get into his feelings and really realize she's out of your league, bro. But you got her, man. Danger's in my heart.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yo. Are we?
No, Danger's in My Heart was like the best rom-com of the season.
I expected Yamada 1 billion.
No. Yamada's production made for a better overall anime in my experience, because they gave me everything, but there was so much. Yamada didn't have much romance in it. It was always a big element of the romance, or it was very lighthearted romance, and the confessions were brutal. But no, man, it was something about Ichikawa and just and Anna just really like, bro, you got the girl out of your league, bro, and you don't even realize it. And he's really accepting his feelings, and I really just thought that was really endearing, because she was trying so hard not to embarrass herself, and he was like just in denial that how can I pull this model? She's taller than me. I'm short. Like I love those. It gave me the same type of feels that My Dress Up Darling gave me. You know what I'm saying? When the girl just geeks out over the guy. I really like that.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Even?
Insomniacs After School.
Okay.
Insomniacs. It was Danger's in My Heart for all the reasons that Starman said, and there's nothing wrong with Starman's pick. I had it until I would say the final episode. I just felt more satisfied with the love story with Insomniacs After School. I relate more to that type of love story. I just something about it that it's the how it hits you. I feel like that, like Insomniacs After School hit me more, especially with the aspects of what's it called, Magari, and her heart condition, and there was elements of like curiosity, like was she gonna fall into you know, some sort of like heart issue, like, you know, was it going to end up pulling like a Yurlai in April? Like, they were very curious questions on that front, and there's still a curiosity to it for me from that perspective. Like, we both agreed, Matt, if they don't do any other seasons, it ended fine the way it is. But at the same time, like, that's one of those things where you would love to see like an after. And I love shows after I saw Clan Ad and they did Clan Ad After Story. I wish more shows would kind of do that if they could do it right, where we get to see the afters. We can do like a time skip and we can see what life has been like for them. And just, you know, even if it's like a small OVA or something along those lines, you know, I would love to see that. But just in terms of just the way that their love developed, the chemistry that they had, I just absolutely love their chemistry. And the fact that at the end of the day, they both bonded over this common issue that they have, which is being an insomniac for different reasons, but certainly understandable reasons. And it's an encapsulation in a way of just teen angst, which is something that we'll see with what's it called? We'll see with that we have seen, I should say already, with Rascal Dreams of Dreaming Girl and Bunny Girl Senpai. Just that idea of teen angst and what that does to somebody. I thought that was really well told from that perspective. So I have no problems with Dangers in My Heart in terms of just, you know, the romance aspect. It was certainly up there for the majority of the season for me once it picked up. But at the end of the day, I just enjoyed Insomniacs just a tiny bit more personally.
Good night, everybody.
He's done. He's out of here. He's out.
Good. Bring Chris in. Let's go.
Bro, what?
I like plain Jane shit.
Bro.
There's just something simple. I love the simplicity.
Didn't even need romance.
Huh?
It was the weakest link in the whole show.
I disagree.
Of course, you picked it.
Of course.
Mine's Dangers in My Heart.
Thank you. He got sense.
I just love the romantic aspects of it. Especially Yamada and Ichikawa had that date, the Christmas date type of thing. I just loved all that. Just taking the pictures, like they look at the real thing. It's all that shit, man. It's just
it had its moments. I agree.
No, Ichikawa has charm when he's not an edgy teenager, man. He's not
a putz like Kazuma.
Or fucking Amine.
Kazuya, sorry.
Or Amine.
You ain't gonna trigger me, bro.
All these, you know something, I will give you that. Whether it be Yamada, whether it be Ichikawa, whether it be Ganta, who else? With Sosuke, who else? I'll give you that. All four of those guys alone this season had more charisma and more oomph to them than what's his dick did.
The seasoned chicken.
Yeah, I'll give you that. It had more oomph than them for sure. They would have all be honest to God. I think for sure any of the other
Shit was Pocky with no chocolate.
God,
I don't like chocolate.
Bread sticks.
Doesn't bother me none.
Fucking breadsticks.
I like breadsticks.
It was Olive Garden, salty as fuck.
Tell Satoshi Kojima you don't like bread. He beat your ass.
I don't, bro. The whole entire month of May, I did not eat bread. I didn't eat rice. I didn't eat bread. No carbs. Very low carbs.
God bless you.
Yeah, God bless you, man. Pineapple Cake, best visuals, not animation, like scenery, like the background, the atmosphere. Best visuals.
You gave best direction, and then you put /visuals. If they're two separate things,
like art direction, the visuals. That I meant like the visual of it, like not animation, like everything else or surroundings.
Everything else. Oh, so just background, like those type of
backgrounds, like the setting up, like the atmosphere of it.
Shit, bro, I got a fucking tie, bro.
I can't. Tie. Wait, there's no ties on fucking on Keki.
I got the okay.
Flip a coin, motherfucker. Grab a coin, grab a quarter, flip that bitch.
I'm going Vinland Saga.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Vinland Saga background. If we talking visual scenery, we talking straight scenery, Vinland Saga, hands down. It was gonna be Hell's Paradise, but no. Vinland. Those visuals just too impressive.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Ethan?
Insomniacs After School. I just the visuals for that. How do you not appreciate the stars, motherfucker? How do you not appreciate that?
Weak, bro. The visuals were fucking weak. Don't get me started, bro.
They were not weak.
Bro. No.
Go ahead. Pop off.
Call it a night.
Pop off, nigga. Go ahead.
That's how you do stars, motherfucker. The call it a night.
That's how you do
I
like.
saw these stars. It's like man, it was they in the. Don't get me started, bro.
It looked like. Have you ever seen Planetarium?
Bro, I've been to a planetarium.
It reminds you of a planetarium.
I was moon bathing at 5 a.m. looking at the stars, bathing in the full moon. Like, I love the stars, bro.
And you don't tell me that you didn't get that at all from that?
Insomniacs, no, bro. They had that one episode where it was visually compelling.
You didn't see the fucking finale? What the fuck did you watch?
Where the
I didn't cut him off.
I didn't cut it. Wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Fucking Walmart boo-boo ass internet motherfucker.
Who?
You.
No, he's here.
Oh. I'm 5G, 5 EST strong, man. But no.
Shit.
Go home next. I'm shocked. I gotta take a shot.
Oh God, we're not doing alcohol yet, but okay.
Yeah,
I need one for that.
We might just get. I don't know, Chris. I don't think we will.
The manga is still good. What is it? Well, if the manga is still going, then maybe she does fall into.
But is this more of will they actually pick it up again?
I don't think so.
I gotta give it to Hells.
Really?
That's not a bad choice, bro. Them flowers were beautiful as fuck, man.
The whole forest, even the castles, all that, like the fight, the background of the fights. Fuck.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
They had beautiful fields, but those flowers were gorgeous.
Never mind.
Oh yeah, the whole forest, the whole temple, the wasteland.
That's fair.
No, Mappa did a good job, man. Mappa actually improved.
Yeah,
that's fair.
That's fair. Oh, we forgot one. We forgot the fantasy. Snowball Cake. Best fantasy.
Oh, best fantasy.
I feel this is an obvious
KamiKatsu.
Konosuba. Explosion.
Really?
Yeah, man. Fantasy, bro. They in the fantasy world. Magic, wizards, red eyes, demons, explosions. Like, it's fucking fantasy, man. That shit
just happen all the time. Go to Iraq.
What? Bro, chill.
That's not fancy, man.
Yeah, bro. That ain't nothing fancy about
he
that,
said
bro.
Explosions. You get plenty of people. Allahu Akbar. Explosion.
Yo.
Bro, it's just magic, bro. I'm just saying, like, it's just fantasy, man. It was there in the fantasy world with magic, bro, and spells and priestesses. Oh, man, I love it.
I get your point. I didn't expect that, though.
What's your choice, sir?
Hell's Paradise. That's a fucking fantasy world right there.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
Okay. I get Konosuba.
Hey.
No, it's still the world of Konosuba, so and they still do that very nice. So
world.
All right.
It wasn't an isekai.
That's the same shit, man. All right, the pancake best fight.
Ooh.
Best fight.
Best fight.
To me, ma'am, I'm gonna have to refer back to Tanjiro in the Upper Moon, man. Like, fight went on. Like, it's best action because that fight may have lasted 10 episodes, but god damn it, bro. Like, that little scary little bitch motherfucker kept getting away. And he kept chasing this motherfucker down with the sword, got a new sword, chopped him in the neck, got a brand new body, chopped his head off, had to go down where you broken down, your legs fucked up, he tired, your sister about to die and burn up, you don't know what the fuck going on, and he still had to go and chase this demon down. He could not let him get away. And that
really is my choice too, and it really to encapsulate Starman's point. At the end of the day, it really boils down to the literal life and death choice Tanjiro had to make that he couldn't make. He literally was like, my sister's existence or these villagers, my job as a demon slayer, my love of family. He could not get that down. The first time he hesitated, not because he was compassionate for the demon, but because he was compassionate for the thing he cared about most ever, which is his sister. And his sister made the choice for him. And he cut the demon after everything that Starman just mentioned, all the fucking trials and tribulations to cut this motherfucker down and the failures. Because by definition, he fucking failed like 4 times to kill this motherfucker.
Never gave up. He even did thunder breathing, bro. Like
he did thunder fucking breathing, yeah.
And I'm like, bro, you don't even know that shit. He just remember. Oh, he told me.
Yeah.
He's like,
And he fucking bro. And then just at the end of the day, he killed the demon. He did
upper
his
moon.
job.
He's not even Harashtra.
Yeah, he killed the upper moon, but at what cost? He lost his sister, and then he didn't. That's
That was
fucking poetic.
Like my heart was beating because that demon kept getting away. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, and that that is there's a drama there. Like, oh, this is the upper moon that got away. It's like Akaza. They did it with Akaza, the upper moon that got away. They almost did it with this motherfucker with fucking pussy bitch, fucking upper moon. He almost got away, and Tanjiro fucking saved the day. At what cost? He almost lost his whole fucking reason for being a demon slayer in the first place, which is trying to find a way to bring his sister back, and then he didn't. Pure amazingness.
That was a great fight. Great fight.
100%. He's gonna give it to fucking Hell's Paradise.
No, I'll give it to them. I don't like Upper Moon 4, but it is
unanimous decision.
Our first one.
I was gonna give it to Asta and Conrad, but fine.
Did we convince you? Did Matt and I just did Starman and I just convince you?
A little.
Hey, high five, Starman.
I still don't like the character, so.
Damn, Starman left me hanging. He's just like,
because you picked Insomniacs.
Yeah, I was gonna say, no, you froze. Yo, no, G shit though, Starman, you got some booty ass internet because you be freezing. I hear you fine, but you're like your picture be like intervaling.
Oh, I didn't even know I froze. I froze like with y'all.
You froze like once or twice.
Yeah, like literally
during the argument. It was during the argument.
You went like 15 seconds without like a word after being acknowledged.
All right, Angel Food Cake, best protagonist.
I gotta get to my baby. They had to let that bitch cook. She had a just cause for doing whatever the fuck she did.
Oh, I hate this.
She did. I hate how they robbed her of her fucking joy. Cause this old ass motherfucker gonna come use the power of the government, come to her job, kill everybody, kill her husband, and then she had to turn her damn only child into a clone. Not to mention a motherfucking robot. Nah, man, let Prospero cook, bro.
Hell,
you got her as a protagonist.
That bitch needed to fucking die. She needed to die.
No, she didn't need to die. She needed to be in jail.
She needed to die. No, she needed to die.
I just spoiled my antagonist. I apologize.
All right, we'll do antagonist then. Angel, the devil food cake.
That's my antagonist. I apologize.
We'll do
that is also my antagonist. Thank you. That is also my antagonist. I was gonna say, ain't no way in God's green Christian you pick this fucking cunt as a fucking protagonist.
No. She's the Aaron Yeager of her time.
Yeah. Sure enough.
Yeah. I gave it to Canute. Mad King. Poisoned his brother for no fucking reason. He didn't need to. They could have had an alliance, but no, he chose to kill his own brother, make him sick, poison him. He framed Kettle's children just so they could have a war on a farm. Canute just slowly turning into his Mad King, not because he has to do it, not because he wants to. He has to. He has to control these Vikings, these people that just rule the world, and this is a guy who was a pacifist. If he has to do that just to get what he wants, so be it. Whoever does not bow down to him, there is consequences. He burnt the village again. He killed his brother. He was gonna take over a farm. That's all this stuff that he can do. He can will it, even though he's just a man of God. He can will it himself. If he could tell the waves to stop like he did in that fucking speech. So yeah, Canute for me.
Ethan,
I already chose Prosper. I was with you.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
I'm completely unrelated to this season. Starman. Now that I've seen completely AOT. Is Aaron the pro or the An?
Is he the pro or he's An, bro? Once you commit to genocide, bro, you're never the good guy once you commit to genocide.
Yeah,
I'm not saying. Right. I mean, I would have stopped. I would have stopped at killing the Marlians. I would have just stopped there, and I would have put the rest of the world on notice that if you come around here sniffing, bro, these giants gonna stomp your ass out. But like,
You won't fuck around, you find out. Yeah, sure enough.
Yeah,
Yep.
you just can't kill that. You can't just like look. I love a good guy who used contemptible means to justify and serve justice. Shout out to Zero, but nah, bro, that was a bit much, bro. Like once I saw the special and he stuck in them kids' heads, I'm like, nah, bro, you doing a bit too much.
I feel that.
Bro, you cried for this boy because you saw his future. Like the fact that you see he shift real quickly, he saw this little boy's future, hugged him in the field in the middle of the damn night, knowing in a couple months he was gonna step on his ass. That's fucked up.
Okay, all righty. Now let's do protagonists.
Thorfinn. He's everything I want in the protagonist. There were times he was too much of a good guy. I didn't like him taking a beating just to prove a fucking point. I really want to see him throw hands.
Yo, he told me he hit like a bitch. Like I'm busy. I got plans to go. Let's go.
Told him you a bitch. He earned everybody respect. But Thorfinn always wanted to do the right thing. He went out of his way to do the right thing. He was the definition of a hero. He literally put his life and his body on the line for that farm, even though he was a fucking slave and didn't have to. Nah, man, that's protagonist. You're a really good guy if you can save your masters, because I would have killed every fucking body. And Canute would have got his throat slit. I'm the king. He's a good guy.
Even
true. If I would have watched it, I would have picked it. That's fair too. I went with Aqua, man. I just, to go through everything that he went through throughout that entire season, to have the determination to fucking want to find out the person that caused his life and his sister's life to go upside down, to kill the hope of practically a nation, because that's how much everyone revered Ai, to kill the hope of a nation, to want to find out the truth behind that, the ways that and the means that he goes through in order to get there. At the same time that he doesn't want his sister to enter that world because he knows what that world encompasses, he still supports her, and still, even though he wants her to do it on his terms, he's still having her live her dream. And then all the stuff that he does with Kana, with Akane, fucking saving Akane, that wrapped it up for me right there in episode 6. When he saved Akane, I'm like, you saved a beautiful girl from committing suicide.
And is now using her.
and he is now using her. That's
if she was ugly, he'd be doing the world a favor by not doing it.
You piece of
Wow,
shit.
you sound like Ethan for a second.
I mean, no, because Ethan was a beautiful girl, like her beauty had anything to do with her life being worth being saved.
That's fair. I got nothing for that. I got nothing for that comeback. That's fair. But no, regardless, he saved the girl from fucking committing suicide. He's trying to rob the truth behind his mother.
Technically it was Mem that
Mim called him.
He had to be quick on the reaction though.
Because Mim called him.
Don't matter. He still had to be quick on the reaction. But regardless, also some of the words, like I can't speak to it because I've never been that low in life to have ever contemplated that. But like I would imagine that when you're in that much despair, the first thing somebody tells you after they discover or they stop you, like those words have to really be like impactful. They have to really like speak to you in order for you to like release that thought in that moment and just like let yourself go to every like the weight that you were feeling in that like specific second. And just hearing him like tell her like, I've got you, it's okay, and she begins to wail because of everything and the pressure and the weight that she felt, that's so stupendous and so touching. Like I said, he wrapped it up for me by episode 6 when he saved that girl. So, and just everything else around it. Awesome.
Since I didn't pick him last season, Thorfinn.
Who'd you pick last season?
We gave it to Vash.
Oh, we did give it to Vash. That's right.
Yeah.
Thorfinn.
But nah. Thorfinn, like this second half was him as a true protagonist.
Yeah.
Just everything he went through in this journey. Like just he stopped Canute in his tracks. That's by telling him, I'll run instead of trying to kill him. And just how like I don't want to clean up your mess because they want the same thing, but they're going at it differently.
He's like, bro, you better than this. He changed him with his words, bro. He was just like, bro, you the king, and you tell me you ain't got no better ideas.
It's like, why are you doing it their way? Like you, but at the same time, it's like there's another way. Like I could help you get there. He stopped genocide from happening on that farm, where the innocent people would just die.
If only Aaron.
Even though Kettle's a fucking psychopath, but yes. Does Thorfinn just change people? He changed Snake. He changed Olmar. He changed Einar. Just inspired him just because of the old man that ran the farm that said you can be reborn at the life of emptiness. You could use that to rebuild yourself, reborn. And he did reborn. He just like his father. He is that true warrior. So straight up from that, Thorfinn. Alrighty. Cupcake. Best waifu.
Best waifu. Oh man. Best waifu for me was Akane from Loving Yamato level 999.
I'm sorry, but I feel like her getting drunk, sloppy drunk all the time would get annoying real fast.
She was best waifu for the simple reason.
I'll say yours did the same thing. She was our waifu for a bit.
She brought out the best in everyone, and her honestly, my favorite thing about that made her such an endearing waifu, to be honest, was not just her beauty, but it was more or less the fact that she took time to be accountable. She took time to like self-care. She didn't dive immediately into another relationship. She questioned how could she be a better partner. The episode when she went to Ida and she went to Momo and said, what's wrong with me? Like, I want to be a better partner. It's like, what are my flaws so I can fix them, because I want to be a better person, because I don't want to, get treated like shit or be told I'm not good enough. And I know, like firsthand experience, people do struggle with things like that in relationships. Like, I think that's one of the most endearing things when someone takes care of themselves, not because of their partner, but because they just want to be a better person in general. Instead of just falling in love and just leaning and dumping your emotional weight on your, that potential partner, Akane really took time to take care of herself. She took time to make new friends, and she gave Yamada space. She really just took care of herself, and everybody around her really just appreciated that. I think that's what make her waifu, because she's the most realistic depiction of a woman I've seen this entire season in the anime. Like I've met Akanes in real life. I'm Akane. Like, I'm Akane. I relate to her on a deep fundamental level because everything she went through, I was like, damn, I've been through the exact same thing before. So it just hit me personally where I was just like, damn, I saw myself so much in Akane. So she had to be waifu.
Ethan?
That's fair. I gave it to Yuzuki from fucking Skip and Loafer. There's just something about her. It's just so good. She's so wholesome. She's so kind. She's so sweet. She has Mitsumi's interest in her forefront from day one. She has that just her personality in terms of like, I want people to be curious about me and my talents, not because I'm pretty, not because of who I know, but simply because I worked hard and this is my passion and this is what I love to do. Just that scene, I believe that's from the penultimate or the finale. But regardless, that scene was so nice. And again, just her being there, like her offering herself over to who's the geeky girl? Makoto, yeah, just her like, hey, like I know I can sense like the tension here. Like, I know I'm not doing anything wrong to you, but I know you're uncomfortable around people like me. Like, it's okay. Like, we don't have to be, cool. We just gotta be cordial. Just that extension there, and having her warm up to her, and then they end up being good friends at the end of the day. Her realizing like something's up with the bitch girl whose name I'm forgetting, Mika. Yeah, her. Just how it is, how she supports Mitsumi again through everything that she does, supports and realizes there's something going on with her and Sosuke and supports her. I just that's something that I think is key in any relationship, is support, and having someone there that is readily willing and is capable of such a support is so hot. And again, she's really pretty. I understand the age gap, but still, regardless, she's just she's somebody that you would want for sure.
Okay. Mitsuri from Demon Slayer. I may not like her character that much, but you know what? She's attractive. She is a love Hashira. She knows what to do.
Useless. She was useless.
Well, yeah, as a character, but not as a waifu.
You just basically, I picked her as a waifu because I'm sure she's got a nice hole.
Yes.
Wow. Meanwhile, Starman and I gave you fucking actual reasons why you should like the particular woman that we like.
No. Again, she is
really. That's what it boils down to. Like, she's hot. She got nice titties. I wonder if the cartoon
that's such an Ethan answer. Talk about the pot.
No. Again, she is a love Hashira. She's very kind. She's very supportive. She's just overall a nice person, just supportive in everything that she just does. She's pretty. That's a bonus, but just that you want that type of person. I felt bad for her when she kept getting rejected for just being herself. Like, you're ugly. Like, you got the hair. Just let's forget this ever happened.
I mean, to be fair, with her muscles, she probably bounced on your dick once, and she'll break it back through the.
Wow.
Yeah, see, at least I didn't do that. Fuck. No, I just love someone that's. I just love someone that's just confident in themselves. Just fuck other people say, "Oh, you have to be this way." No, be yourself. Fuck that. I love that. I just love the confidence of it. Is that a better answer?
Yes.
Good choice. Good choice.
All right. Coffee cake. Husbando.
Shout out to Noah, the Duke win night, man. Like,
really?
Noah, the Duke, man. I fucking love the Duke, man. He was such a cool motherfucker because he tried to love bomb the fuck out of Ray Liana. Like, he really was just like, his interest, at first it was a game of cat and mouse. He was just like, it was just a game to him, trying to fuck with her heart. But then he realized he fell for him, was like, fuck. And it was episode 6. She's like, I've never been in love before. I've never showed interest in nobody before. I don't know how to act. I don't know how to keep a lid on my emotions. And she's like, just chill. Just be cool and chill. Don't do too much. And what does he do the next episode? Kills a motherfucking, tries to kill a dragon, tames the biggest ass fucking beast and brings her back. And,
and kill people that were fucking with her.
By making the girl that had a crush on him jealous as fuck. Nah, man, Noah was really sweet. And to even tell his brother about the seal, and his brother's like, all right, man, so seal is good. We good to go. You can break up with her now. He like, bruh, kind of don't want to. He's like, wait, you like her for real?
You're not cool, are you?
No, he checked his friend. He was like, bruh, I'm going to holler. He was like, hey, bruh, stop playing. You need to know your place, bruh.
That's my woman. That's my woman.
Nah, bro, I may be playing this game, but no, don't need start. And I respect ever since he checked his homeboy, that's when I respect him. I was like, oh no, this man for real. He didn't play that whole game and wait to get jealous. He's like, nah, bro, step off. Episode 6, bro. Episode 6 was the best episode of the whole series.
100%.
But yeah, man. Shout out to Noah Win Night, the Duke.
Even
my only award to Tony Akawa. I gave it to NASA. He's literally the best husband you could probably want in any situation, really, when it boils down to it. And like, let me phrase that. One of the best husbands you can have in anime, for sure. I mean, just the way that he treats, what's her face?
Tsukasa.
Yeah, just the way he treats her, just the understanding, the care, the effort that he puts in, the wanting to be respectful, even though, he wants to clap, but he's like, no, I'm going to be a good boy. I'm going to be respectful. The way he treats Tsukasa. Like, would you call her like sister? They say guardian, given the age gap, but the age gap by reality is off the charts between the two of them anyway.
Yeah.
But the way he treats his elders, so kind and wholesome. Ugh, it made me throw up in your mouth a little bit. That was gross. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, just the way he treats everybody around him, understanding, compassion. He's always in the center, making sure that everybody's good, everybody understands, there's no misunderstandings. He offers always constant, thoughtful, loving answers whenever anybody asks him about his relationship or his feelings or how he looks at Tsukasa or anything Tsukasa does. It's exactly who you probably want to aspire to be, probably, when you're in an actual relationship, to be that kind, thoughtful, caring, and attentive to your wife.
I thought you would have picked Ichiro from Galaxy Next Door.
He's kind of plain.
Plain as fuck. Peanuts, no salt.
I give it to NASA.
Yay!
I feel genuine love from this guy with everything 100%. He does. So, like, how can you not want that in a husband?
Yeah.
Like, and he always finds the positive in anything, no matter what.
Anything.
Like,
I could never do that. I could never find the positives in everything. I barely find the positives now in anything, let alone everything.
Yes, you do. No. Again, he's compassionate. He's kind. He'll do anything he can to make his significant other happy.
Yeah.
Even if it's like almost impossible, he will find a way.
Even if it's the most minute thing.
Yeah.
Just appreciated.
He is a stubborn fucker, but in a good way.
For sure.
So yeah, I gotta give NASA his flowers.
NASA-kun.
Exactly. Alrighty. Banana Bread, best duo. Not couple, duo.
Not couple, but
duo. Like friendship, partnership.
I can't wait to hear Starman's answer.
Duo. The best duo to me was Kiriko and Maru. They were good. They were a good tag team. They were a good team. They had each other's back. They had each other's down. Things got awkward at times. One person didn't know who or what they were, and the other person was like, "I don't give a fuck. I still got your back." And then the bodyguard needed saving eventually, and it's like you held your partner down. And it was just like you could see it from the lens of like two friends, or you can lean into the more romantic nature of the relationship that kind of was the undertone of it. I kind of appreciated both. That's what made them such an interesting duo.
Good stuff.
Ethan?
Yeah. It would have been, in my opinion, Kiriko and Maru. But I gave it to Kasen and Tetsuo. This woman fucking helped her man get away with murder.
Couple, man.
She helped him get away with murder. It don't matter. It don't matter. That's a duo. It wasn't, and it was not about the marriage at the end of the day. Yeah, it was about protecting the family. That's the overall thing. But she was down with the shits from jump. When she found out what happened, she's like, all right, I'm with you no matter what. What do you need me to do? I will do anything to save you and save us.
I don't know. You know what? Best waifu might need it. Should have went to her, bro.
It should have got a fucking comment.
Hold on. I fuck with it, Kanye, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like Tetsuo, bro. Shit, bro. That's a fucking ride or die.
Bro, I asked old girl. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I asked old girl. I was like, yo, would you help me get away with murder? And she's like, nah. I was like, damn, that really puts shit into perspective.
Yeah, break up with her.
That really puts shit into perspective. You wouldn't help me get away with murder?
Fuck no. Plausible deniability. The cops, I told him not to do that shit.
But no, she literally helped him get away with murder. And guess what? Down the line, when they make a season 2, she gonna be there with him again.
Yeah. She was a good wife.
She held it the fuck down. Even when she couldn't do anything, she still asked, what can I do? What can I do to help? Be there for our child. That's all you need to do. And she was there through thick and fucking thin, watching her man. Basically, his life was on the justice, like what there's a name for it that I forget, like, the little justice balancing system. His life was right there, and Kasen fucking brought it back to equal. Duo.
Okay. Kiriko and Maru.
Hey.
I love their stuff together. I love the dynamic. Again, awkward, happy, sad. Like, hey, if you get this, you'll touch my tits. And he almost did. It was very, very creepy. But eventually, Kiriko got raped and Maru beat the shit out of Robin. That was very satisfying.
I really hope, like, not even trying to be like super funny sexual, like, I really hope Maru does get to clap those cheeks, and it's like the best moment ever for Kiriko. I really hope that. You made him leave. You made him leave the room. No, he's just in the dark. No, bro. I mean, the girl got fucking viciously raped multiple times over. And
the first thing you go to is say, I hope my man get to hit it too. Like, bro.
No, but you're not understanding the context in which I'm saying it. She's gonna need time to heal, but she needs to have a positive sexual experience. Why not?
It won't erase the negative one.
It helps soothe it.
It won't.
It won't.
It won't, man.
Yeah, who you picking up? Who you hooking up with to fix this?
It won't, bro.
We don't need to answer those questions right now, sir.
Yeah. Keep those shut, man. All right, Strawberry Shortcake, best couple.
Best couple. All right. The best couple for me. Well, I mean, Anna and Ichikawa, man. Like, Anna and Ichikawa were the best couple, bro. Like, best romance deserves the best couple. I mean, it's just as simple as that, bro. Like, I love seeing them together. I dropped the show, picked it back up, and that shit literally went from a 6 to whatever the fuck it landed with me. It went up because once he got out of this whole I want to kill her to, I really like this girl, to we FaceTime and to, we awkwardly in each other in the same room. Man, I just love every step of their relationship, from the New Year's date to breaking off with his parents, his sister hooking them up. Nah, man, they were a good couple because they were actual couple at the end. They were boyfriend and girlfriend. Everybody didn't get a solidified relationship status, but they did.
Oh, they're not official.
They official. That homegirl at the end said, she called them out. Like, yeah, they're a couple. They were holding hands before school. You're a fucking couple.
Yeah, holding hands is lewd, man. They're doing
holding
lewd acts
hands
in
is
public.
It's etchy. We should have given all the couples.
I'm like, hold on. You holding my hand? You looking at? No. We go together. We FaceTime at 2 a.m. taking pictures of the snow. Oh, no, we go together.
You made a guy that was creeping me out not give him my number? Yeah, fuck.
And he stood up. Told the dude, no.
Like, why? Because I don't want to, you fucker. You fucking weirdo.
Because fuck you, that's why.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're a creep, man. You make her uncomfortable. So yeah, I'll fucking cockblock you again.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man. I already know what you're gonna say, man. Insomniacs. Matt, what's your choice?
No, well, I gotta give a reason too, fool. No,
Okay.
honestly, like I said,
okay. Go ahead.
No, much of the same reasons basically why, like you mentioned, Ichikawa and Yamada. At the end of the day, listen, up until the finale, I had Ichikawa and Yamada, and I had Dangers in My Heart as the best romance. But like I said, when it's all said and done, they are official. They are together, right? They got their resolution. Ganta stood up for Isaki as well when fucking Isaki was getting in trouble. And basically they were like, oh, fucking like, yeah, if you're a fucking like insomniac, like, you're something wrong with you. Knowing her and knowing her circumstances, he stood up not only for himself, but for her as well. And just I think what it is, what differentiates Ichikawa and Yamada is they aren't at the stage where they can, and it's probably due to their age, but they aren't at the stage yet where they can tell each other, their fears, their struggles, their what's it called?
They're the same age.
Who?
All of them.
Ichikawa and Yamada are in middle school. They're in 8th grade.
Oh, they are? I thought
they're middle school.
It
starts in middle school.
It starts in middle school.
No, I think next season though.
Next season they'll be in high school. But no, like at the end of the day, the reason why I picked them is because they are exactly what they needed for each other. When they needed somebody to understand them, somebody to relate to, somebody to pick them up, they were there for each other.
Trauma bonding.
Huh?
Trauma bonding.
Yeah, trauma bonding for sure. So that's probably the main reasons at the end of the day why I really gave it to them, because of the fact that they were able to open up to each other. Like I said, Marguerite never opened up to a soul about her heart problems. No one. She opened up to Ganta because she trusted Ganta. That level of trust is unparalleled in any relationship, fictional or not. And the display that they both entrusted each other quite literally with their thoughts, feelings, inadequacies, it was all there. It was all there.
Okay. No, that's good. That's fair.
Now do you get why I picked Insomniacs?
He's like, no, leave. He's like, no, leave.
I shouldn't have fucking inhaled that so much. Fuck.
That's what you get.
This isn't my pick, but I am going to give it this shout out. Garter and Arnheid from Vinland. This stuff they went through as a married couple, like being separated, they turn to slaves. Years. What?
That's the curveball.
I say it's not that, but I'm giving this shout out real quick. I'm giving this shout out real quick.
Then let me shout out Ichikawa and Yamada because that was the most fun fucking relationship that I saw out of the bunch. Then,
but I'm saying, like, even after all that, he still would not give up on her, defined her. Like, he still loved her. Like, even though it was rage because of being far away from him for so long, and then when they get that reunion, Arnhide just wanted to leave Kettle, even though she said she would never leave him because we know what happened to her after, but they were with each other, life and death. He died in her arms, and she met him on the other side. Even though it was enough for her to say goodbye to everyone before she actually passed on. Like, again, life and death, they are together.
But that's not your pick.
No, unfortunately, no, because it was only not that much of them. But Ichikawa and Yamada. Again, I love the chemistry. This is more for the growth of them as the series went on, especially with their feelings for one another.
I'll give you that. I probably am not weighing the growth as much as you guys are, and that's a fair assessment. And I totally agree with that assessment. The amount of growth in the series, especially in the couple in particular, is really what made it stand out and really made it jump up the charts. Because, just like Starman dropped it, I was on the verge of dropping it, and then it came back with a ferocious fucking
vengeance.
Yeah, it came back with a vengeance, 0 doubt.
Good job.
All right, Flan, best supporting female.
All right, best supporting female. Mitsuri.
Yeah,
from Demon Slayer. Mitsuri, she played support like you're supposed to play support, bro. She distracted this giant dragon demon spawn while Tanjiro chased the big fish, even though she outranked him.
She needed Tanjiro to save her.
No, she held it fucking down, bro. Tanjiro.
She was about to get eaten. She was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna die."
Bro, she saved him. They one hand washes the other, bro. She stepped up at the right time, and she
saved her twice. She saved him once.
Like, bro, Mitsuri, that's my choice, bro. Let me have my choice, bro. Mitsuri,
yeah, he lets you have yours, man.
Mitsuri.
All right, you gave me a little bit of shit for mine.
All right, man. What's yours then, bro?
Yuzuki. Same reason why I picked her as waifu, man. Just the support, the understanding, the compassion, just the overall like nature of her existence in that universe of Skip and Loafer, and what she meant to every character, especially to what's it called? To what's her face now? I have so many fucking shows.
I got you.
God damn it, Mitsuri.
Okay.
Yeah. Mitsumi. I don't know why I wanted to say fucking Madoka. I don't know why I wanted to fucking call
Madoka Magica.
I don't know why I wanted to call her Madoka, but yeah, for all the reasons why I picked her as waifu, I picked her as the best supporting female.
Okay.
I gave it to Kasen from My Home Hero.
She supported him.
She was gonna frame an innocent family, have that person's mother killed when she had nothing to do with it. Yeah, fine. Like fuck your family. I'm keeping my family safe. Fuck.
We don't know if she died. We don't know if the mother died.
She didn't.
I say, but still though, if that is the case, they were gonna kill the family.
Yeah,
they would have
put her on any list this season, and I really hated how I did not see her jump in the top 10. But I seen so many bullshit people get put in the top 10. I'm like, bro, y'all hating because she's old.
Yeah.
No, she's down. She's down to help, and she did her job in support.
Yeah.
Even if it just said people had to die, she was her family first.
Yup. 1000%.
All right, a caterpillar cake for best supporting male.
What the fuck is a caterpillar cake? Hold on.
Yeah, you don't know of a caterpillar cake?
No. Is it like a cake
that
has
it's a chocolate Swiss roll decorated to look like a caterpillar.
Best supporting guy was Einar.
Okay.
He got thrusted into this world, and he became Thorfinn's brother. He went from wanting to kill him to being his brother, which how real friendships go. I don't have a real friend.
Einar is a true friend. True.
I don't have a true friend in my life that I haven't hit in the face.
Damn.
Dead ass, bro. That's just how we get down, bro. I ain't got a real friend that I ain't fought. Like, if we fought, we put hands on each other and we shake and earn each other respect. No, we friends for life. Like, we brothers at that point. Like I can, we can do that, but you can't do that. But nah, Einar, he really showed up for Thorfinn. He always had his back. Even when he's talking to Canute, he even talked to the king like he wasn't the king. Bro, you can get beheaded for that. But he had his boys back. Like, yeah, bro, that's love, bro. That's a brother.
Yep, and he got accepted into Thorfinn's home as a son. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know him. Just you were with him. You call it a brother. You're my son.
Yeah, you're my son.
True.
Even,
I'm gonna keep saying. Let me not keep saying it, but I'm gonna tell you my pick. And it's funny, for all the amount of things that I picked Skip and Loafer for, I didn't rate it all that high in my top 10. I'm giving it to Eita. Eita was the glue.
That was my number 2 choice, man. I love Eita, bro. Like, you talking about from Yamada, right?
Yeah. I am.
No. I love fucking him, man.
He was the glue to that whole fucking thing when it was all said and done. When Akane needed somebody, he was there. When fucking cunty fucking little girl fucking needed somebody, that's her whole fucking older brother was there.
Runa he made, bro.
Runa. Yeah, Runa. When Runa needed somebody, he was there.
No, I'm talking about the rabbit girl, man.
Yeah. No, I get you. But no, like I said, he was the entire glue. Like when it was all said and done, when people needed him, he was there. He was a shining light. He was fucking Yamada's shining fucking light. It's his best friend who understood everything.
So proud of you.
Yeah, he understood like everything about. He's like, yeah, he's a gloomy son of a bitch, but he's my son of a bitch. Like he's a down ass dude. He's the nicest dude you'll ever meet. He's got the best heart. He put his boy over, bro. Supporting boy easy for me was Eita.
I give it to Guel from Gundam.
No,
Guel, man, he's there he goes. Okay, never mind. But no, Guel stepped up. Like he took over his father's company after sulking from basically after killing his father by accident. Like he found himself as when he was on Earth. Like he was the shell of a man from himself. Like he rose up. He took accountability for everything he has done, and he supported the company, he supported the father. The brother, Bjorn. He was doing everything he can to become a better person.
And he still lost to fucking Suletta a bunch, even while trying to support.
Yeah, but he said he would never lose again, and he definitely did it for a while until he lost to his brother.
For a while.
Yeah, until he lost to his brother, but that was intentional. He was like,
no, he lost to fucking Suletta in the fucking fencing of all things.
No one cares about the fencing. Shit, he let her. Let's be real, he let her win.
Yeah, let's space for Yamcha cook, man.
Yamcha.
Space Yamcha, let him cook.
Yeah, man. Yeah, hey, let him be.
Space Yamcha, I'm done. That's funny.
All right, man. All right, we got 3 more. Let's go.
That was funny. I want some donuts.
All right, Souffle, best girls.
Best girl. Oh man, it wasn't even close to me. Best girl was Raeliana. Fucking love Raeliana. The independence, the strong-headedness, the bullheadedness, the wisdom, the bravery, the kindness, the questionable mortality. Like, just she had so much shit going on. She doesn't want to alter this story because she really wants Noah to end up with the Beatrice. But here we are in this world where she's depriving herself of a real connection because she's looking out for everyone. She doesn't want to change this book. But despite it all, she could have been a stuck-up bitch, but all this stuff is at her fingertips, all this money, all this opulence, and she's just down-to-earth girl next door. I really love Raeliana. She was really a gem.
Okay. Ethan?
Kasen, for all the reasons we kept saying, down for her man, fucking helped him get away with murder, fucking anything he needed. He was there, bro. She was the ultimate.
I love, bro.
Bro, ultimate fucking girl right there, bro.
Kana from Mashle. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. I saw the face though. That's what I wanted. But no, it's Mitsumi from Skip and Loafer.
I'm surprised he didn't say Akane. Like, why you didn't say Akane?
What? Why didn't I say Akane?
No, why you not say it?
No, I didn't.
I'm talking to Ethan.
Oh, you're pointing at me. That's why. you're pointing at me when you do
It's
it.
over here.
There he is. There we go.
Yeah.
It's opposite on mine. Yeah, Ethan, you.
Why I didn't say I went with Kasen, bro. Like I said, she was down with the shits from day one. Respect.
Okay.
But no, Mitsumi, country bumpkin. She's like learning about the city life. I just love her girl. I love her facial expression, especially with her awkwardness. Just how she knows that Sosuke is sad. It's just not even speaking. Just how she reaches out to friends, how she's gained friends, how she's just learning. She's growing as a character. It's just stuff like that I love. And it's like, oh, you go, girl. I root for you. Behind your back. But yeah, Mitsumi, man. Alrighty. One more for characters. Rum Cake, best male.
This one was hard, man. Some interesting males this season. Very interesting, right? But some of the main characters didn't. For a second, I kind of wanted to do Tanjiro, but Tanjiro didn't do nothing special. He was still Tanjiro. Ultimately, I ended up settling on.
That's a negative connotation. Settling.
I mean, it was hard to pick, but best boy, Gabimaru. Gabimaru, Hell's Paradise.
Okay.
How come?
The reason why I picked him was because just honestly, man, going through what he had to go through, really just kind of like stepping up, looking out for everybody. He saved everybody's ass at the end. But when he defended the girl, pink hair girl, I can't remember her name. When he just kind of like defended her, she saved me, and he was just coming out of his shell. I was like, oh man, he's really a cool dude. He's strong, and he's taking care of everybody around him, even though he had selfish reasons. Then you get the twist at the end, and I'm like, oh fuck, dude, you doing all of this for somebody who might not even be real? What the fuck? Yeah, man. I feel like, I went for a long shot. Gave it to him.
Okay. That's fair. Ethan?
Aqua, for all the reasons why I named him fucking best boy.
Aqua, I almost gave it to Aqua. I honestly almost gave it to Aqua.
I gave it to Aqua. For all the reasons why I named him the best protagonist, Aqua. Like I said, once you save somebody from suicide.
Yeah, is the sex going to be better than Ethan? Is the sex going to be fucked? Is the sex going to be better when they fuck after you save my life? How can I thank you?
No, I wouldn't even go there.
Yeah,
was not going there.
Yeah.
Was not going there.
I did it for you just in case.
Oh God.
What say you,
Aqua.
We could have had unanimous.
No, just from he just turned from this. But after adulthood, he turns to a sweet boy into this maniacal, murderous tendencies, but there's still that kind-hearted man in there still.
But it still goes to what Starman said about he's a protagonist that would stoop and will stoop to nefarious means to get to the betterment of the universe that's around him.
I feel like Aqua cares more about his obsession with his mom than he does really about anybody. And I felt like it's just
like he's trying with Kana and Akane.
I feel like that's still a means to an end. I feel like it's not a genuine connection.
He's on Ayana Koji, but with personality.
Basically, and I hate Ayana Koji. So
I hate how the anime made him. Just have to read everything about him in the light novel. Yeah.
Maybe if I watch Oshinoko dub, I'll get a different feel for Aqua.
Yeah. But no, I gotta give Aqua credit, especially with the saving Akane from suicide. I was just okay. Alrighty. Last award, the cheesecake animation.
All right. Best animation. Man, it was a perfect blend of 2D, 3D, and honestly, the animation just kind of stood out the entire season because they did a lot with from the prologue, the just Gundam the Witch from Mercury. That's what I'm speaking of. Gundam the Witch from Mercury, best animation. The way they designed these characters, the Gundam, the detail that they put into the Gundams was like something it's an art, bro. Like you just can't. You can draw a giant robot, but a Gundam has to look like a Gundam. All the Gundams felt fresh, even though they were like callbacks to other Gundams and mobile suits. They still felt right. They still felt fresh. I really appreciate the Gundams, even the slick designs for the Schwartz Gundam. Like, I just love the Gundams, like just designing the Gundams, but combining the 3D graphics with the 2D graphics. That's really what did it to me. Good, perfect blend of the both.
I respect that.
Fair.
Ethan?
Demon Slayer.
It's not a bad choice.
Demon Slayer is Demon Slayer at the end of the day. No matter what, you talk about the story, you talk about the characters. At the end of the day, Demon Slayer is primarily known for one other thing, and that is being one of the best animations in all of anime, point blank, period. Just the details and the way that they do it is executed. I will admit it's not as strong as it was during the Entertainment Arc District, or wasn't as strong during the movie, during Mugen Train, but it's still fucking A to S tier animation at its best, and you got that at multiple points throughout the season.
Yeah, fantastic.
Heavenly Delusion. Production of it was just incredible. I loved the facial expressions, the character movements, the flowed. I loved that they had guest directors in these episodes. Like, we had some from Light Course Recoil. We had some from fucking Cyberpunk. Just everything about, like, the guest directors. Just the facial. Yeah, Trigger, yeah.
Studio Trigger. That was my favorite episode.
Yes, that was the one. Like, I was like the money shot with the
ice.
Kiriko and the ice, yes.
Yeah,
but no, like the production of it was just amazing, especially with the man-eaters, how they are like some look like CG, but it was animated like 2D. It's like they combined stuff about it with the creatures, with the surroundings of it, just the actions when Maru does his touch. Just to get
like Studio Ghibli, and sometimes it didn't. It's just
yeah.
I do want to.
Oh, go ahead. When it was dark, you got the dark tone of how it is, especially with the rape scene. Just the expressions on Kiriko's face when they were just looking in the mirror at themselves. They don't see themselves anymore. They see the sister, not him as a boy. Just the emotions were just detailed. I would have gave it to Demon Slayer, but they said, "Oh, like it's gonna be better than what we had the last season." I didn't get that, except for Nezuko's thing and the very first scene with the Upper Moon meeting. That was the only time I got very nice, but everything else in the middle is just, it felt the same, or it didn't feel like it didn't pop. It just feels like you got lied to about it. It's definitely like a couple things, sure, but not the whole thing.
They met my expectations. They didn't exceed any expectations, but Demon Slayer has not. Visually, whatever bar they were in season 1, I feel like the first time he did the Hero KamiKatsu, the first time he did that, like that was great. That was fantastic. They've not dropped the ball since then, in my opinion.
No, I agree.
It's just more. It's a stay to say, like, don't say it's gonna be mind blowing if not fully mind blowing. Like, careful with your words, type of thing.
I think they raised their bar too high for a lot of fans.
Yeah,
that's it. Like, yeah, don't say promises you cannot keep.
Yeah. I do want to give a shout out. If we talk about shout outs real quick, I do want to give a shout out to something that's very unheralded, and that is Raeliana. The facial expressions that they do in Raeliana they're really, really well done. When she's surprised, when she's agitated, when she's happy, they
had great facials, yes.
Yeah, the facial expressions and the emphasis that they put on that was really, really, really well done. And if we're talking about animation, also something else, if it wasn't Demon Slayer, I might have honestly picked Oshii just because of the details in the eyes as well. Just that aspect of
and
it.
When they perform the idol dances and all that.
Yeah, that's all stunning as well.
It's one anime y'all didn't watch, and I watched this season. It was phenomenally animated, and that was I learned the cheat skill in another world, and I'm overpowered in the real world. I think the title is long as fuck, but something like that. But cheat skill animation is real good. It's a good blend of 2D and 3D animation. Like cheat skill, it looks fantastic.
Right. All right. Closing thoughts before we wrap up part 1.
Closing thoughts. Ethan, I didn't get into it. We were kind of cordial. There was nothing too much to
We'll
There's
fight
still,
later. We'll fight part
There's
two.
still-
We'll fight part
there's
two.
still a part 2, guys.
That's still a part 2, but no. Honestly, shout out to you guys. Towards the end, we started agreeing a lot more. We had a couple unanimous ones, but yeah, I started agreeing with you guys. And, you guys picked up some hard choices for me, and you solidified.
Oh yeah, they were hard.
Couldn't pull the trigger on. Shout out to y'all. This was fun.
All right.
Word. It was a strong season. This is a very, very strong season, and I think this is the beginning trend of the rest of the year, because summer is strong, fall is going to be strong.
Winter probably.
Winter is going to be going to the 24. So
that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, it's just we're now picking up into like anime quality continuing to grow each season, and this was one of the, at least on my record, this is one of the hardest and strongest seasons that I've seen.
It really was. Once I get my top 10, like my top 10 doesn't have my top 10 really doesn't have many 3.5s in it. It's a lot of 4s in my top 10. I had to make a lot of hard decisions.
We all making difficult decisions here.
Yeah, I will say this season definitely was more difficult than winter.
Yep, sure enough.
Yep. All right, guys, we're gonna take a 10-minute break. We will be back with part 2 when we announce our top 10 for this